John Wade Roofing is celebrating 40 years serving the Arlington area. John Sr. played for Colt football and was the team MVP in '76. He went on to play for TCU, earning all conference honors. The family has a Colt legacy that spans generations and wants to help your family's roofing needs, plus gutters, painting, solar, and more. For more information, go to johnwaderoofing.com.
Hopefully you can hear us, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here at Choctaw Stadium where the Sam Houston Texans are going to take on the Irving MacArthur Cardinals here on homecoming for the Texans. And we are underway with a kickoff as the ball is kicked away, and MacArthur is going to return the kick, and he's going to spin, he's going to make the tackle, he's going to make it all the way down to the 30, 35, 40, 45, breaks the tackle, missed, another guy missed, and he's down at the 42-yard line. Here on homecoming for the Texans. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we've had some technical difficulties starting. One of the cameras that we had brought with us wasn't very friendly, so we are going to adjust to a different camera today. This is John Holly on the call, bringing you Sam Houston Texans football for the first time this season, and we are going to try to attempt to get this game to work as the MacArthur Cardinals have the ball, 1st and 10, ball at the 44-yard line. They are coming out in the whites with the black helmet. The first play you see is a bubble screen. That ball is going over the head of the wide receiver. First down, incomplete pass. Going to bring up 2nd down. MacArthur Cardinals are 0-2, coming off a 20-7 loss last week, while the Texans are 1-1, coming off a bad loss last week to Burleson Centennial. But they managed to get a win earlier this season over Irving Nimitz. So they've been able to successfully defeat one Irving school, looking to do a second time here as we have 2nd and 10. The ball is at the 44-yard line of the Texans after a big kickoff return, and there is a flag, and that gives me a chance to do a little camera adjusting here. First game for me here at Choctaw Stadium this season. And as always, every time I come to Choctaw Stadium, it's always something new. As we're going to have a little bit of a wobbly cam here for the rest of this drive. 2nd and 15 after that false start. MacArthur has the ball to come out in a split back, and they hand the ball off to number 26. He breaks the tackle. He breaks another tackle, and he has a gap. He breaks the tackle. He's gone. 15, 10, 5. He's going to stumble on into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. 6-0 lead early here with 11 minutes, 27 seconds left to go in the first quarter. The Texans, they give up a big kickoff return, and then they give a big run on 2nd and 15. That's going to make the score 6-0 pending this extra point. And after this kickoff, after the extra point, we'll hopefully come back to a little bit more of a sturdy camera. One camera we brought with us wasn't wanting to connect, but as that ball is connected with for the extra point, that is going to make it 7-0 MacArthur Cardinals. As we're going to step aside real quick, this is John Holly bringing you Sam Houston Texans football, presented by John Wade Roofing. We'll be right back.
John Wade Roofing is celebrating 40 years serving the Arlington area. John Sr. played for Colt football and was the team MVP in '76. He went on to play for TCU, earning all conference honors. The family has a Colt legacy that spans generations and wants to help your family's roofing needs, plus gutters, painting, solar, and more. For more information, go to johnwaderoofing.com.
And we're back here to Choctaw Stadium. John Holly on the call. Brought to you, bringing you this game, presented to you by John Wade Roofing. We are sorry we didn't get a chance to get to the pregame show, presented to you by Chapman Cornelius. Chapman Cornelius Insurance Inc. Fans, the pregame show is usually presented by Chapman Cornelius Insurance Inc., a family-owned business with a team of professionals who have served the Arlington area for over 50 years. Don't let insurance be a headache. Chapman Cornelius can help you create a custom insurance plan tailored to your small business needs and budget. Call April Chapman or Jason Knott today at 817-265-3346. As that ball is kicked off from the MacArthur Cardinals, and that's going to be fielded at the 29-yard line by the Sam Houston Texans. And the Texans are coming out for their first drive of the evening. Homecoming here at Choctaw Stadium. First homecoming for the Texans in a new ballpark that wasn't Wildman Field. So it's going to be a little bit of a new digs for them as they come into a new place. Wildman Field under construction, getting renovated, as well as Cravens Field over at Lamar. To my left, I have Jonathan Mosley, a UTA student. He's going to hop on the call with me a little bit later. He is helping study this camera, getting everything worked out, and he's getting a sweat in as the ball is handed off on the 1st and 10. Running back's going to fight up for 4 yards, and that is going to be a 5-yard gain, make it 2nd and 5. Texans looking at a 2nd and 5. The ball is at the 35-yard line. As the quarterback, Carmelo Stokes, hands the ball off to the running back. Running back's going to fight up. He's going to go nowhere. Met at the 35 line of scrimmage. He is going nowhere. That ball is handed off to number 10, Ja'Cory Melbourne, playing receiver. Now playing running back tonight, but he's here listed as a receiver. Number 7, Carmelo Stokes, the junior quarterback for the Texans under head coach Chris James, former coach of Arlington High. Had Chris James back in the day, about 15 years ago, before he went to his alma mater, Sam Houston, looking to turn his Texans around as he's looking at a 3rd and 5. Stokes drops back. He looks. He has pressure in his face. He throws the ball up. That ball is going to be caught at the 39-yard line, and the man that's going to catch it is brought down at the 45. That's number 11, Dan Santillan. First down, Texans. Everything's gone by so fast, folks. Thanks for joining in with us here. Zach's out at Capel with Capel as they take on the Bowie Volunteers. He has that on his side of the network. Tim Costello's on the call with Zach. Pops is over at the legendary John Nelson at UTA calling Arlington High's homecoming versus Weatherford. As that 1st and 10 is handoff in the round, and Santillan, who caught the pass for the first down, he is brought down at the 44-yard line, gain of about 2. They're going to mark him at the 45. The Texans with a 1-and-run record. They've proven this season they can beat Irving teams by beating Irving Nimitz 28-14 in their season opener. They're looking to see if they can do it again here. Second and 8 for the Texans. Stokes has 3 receivers to his right. He sends one in motion. He has the ball off as the running back and the receiver in motion run into each other. Stokes is wrapped up. That was a cluster in the backfield, and that's going to go nowhere. 3rd and 10 for the Texans after a big play on that defense from the MacArthur Cardinals. Number 10, Ishmael Overland, the defensive end, was the first one back there. He also had a little bit of help. Jordan Seaworth, the defensive back, number 7, got back there as well. Now you're looking at a 3rd, and I guess they gave him forward progress. 3rd and 8 still. Ball at the 45-yard line. Stokes comes out, 5 wide receivers, 3 to his left, 2 to his right. He drops back. Bubble screen. That ball is going to be caught, and he is going nowhere. A loss of 4 on the bubble screen. Big play, big hit. That's number 6, Gabe Burnett. Or my bad, I'm sorry, number 5, Orlando King, the defensive back, got back there and laid the lumber. It's going to bring a 4th and 12. The Texans are looking like they're going to punt it away, down 7-0 early with 8:20 left to go in the first quarter. And that was a big hit. As the punt is snapped, and the punter, he's chased back around. He's going nowhere. He loses yards as that ball was. He did everything he could to keep the ball from getting into the back of the end zone. Turnover on downs while they take care of business out there, getting the chain set. We're going to step aside, take care of business here. The Texans trail 7-0 in the first quarter. 8 minutes left to go. This is Texans Radio, presented to you by John Wade Roofing. And we're back, guys. They have a big transition there on first down. Ball's handed off up the middle. The running back for the MacArthur Cardinals. He makes his way all the way up to the Sam Houston 12-yard line. That running back there listed Gabe Burnett. I called his name earlier on accident. I thought he was on defense. Today he's on offense. Quarterback for the Cardinals, Brock Castle-Willis, number 3. 5'9", 151 is what I have listed here. He is a junior. First and 10, ball at the 12-yard line. And Castle-Willis drops, he throws up fade route, and that is going to be overthrown. Good defense there on the backside by Sam Houston. The Texans trail early here, 7-0, 7:22 left to go in the first quarter. And it's been an exciting few minutes or so. We had cameras working earlier today about 3 o'clock. Leave the house, nothing wants to work anymore. Everything starts breaking, and that's how it always goes. As we're looking at a 7-0 lead here by the Cardinals. 2nd and 10, ball still up the 12-yard line. Castle-Willis hands the ball off, and the running back, he's going to bumble up for 4 or 5 yards down about the 6 or 7 yard line. The running back they had back there carrying that ball, can't see what number it was for sure, but that was a big running back. I believe here number 15, Wyatt Davis, 6'1", 210 as a junior. And he's back there again in a pistol set behind Castle-Willis. 3rd and 6, hands the ball off again, and he has a hole up the middle, and he runs a man over, a touchdown. Cardinals, oh my goodness. That was an assault on the defensive back there as the Cardinals are going to take a 13-0 lead here over the Sam Houston Texans on Texans homecoming at Choctaw Stadium. And the fans from Irving, they're excited about that hit. That was a big hit. He laid the lumber. He lowered his shoulder. Poor safety there for the Texans got ran over. 13-0. The kick is up, and it is good. 14-0 already. 6 minutes, 38 seconds left to go in the first quarter. This is Sam Houston Texans football. Presented to you by John Wade Roofing. Zach on Productions will be right back.
A-frames that bring their A game. The next time you need to get your brand out to the community, go with the printers who are in your community, Eka Signs. With everything from wall signs to banners, printed tees to hats, Eka can even do same-day rush orders on select products. Visit ekasigns.com/shop to see their full list. That's ikasigns.com/shop. Eka Signs, a partner of Zach Arnold Productions.
Taqueria Taco Express is the official taqueria of Zach Arnold Productions, with locations in Arlington, Grand Prairie, Waxahachie, and a new location opening in Mansfield. Solving your Mexican food craving has never been easier. Visit them on Taco Tuesdays for their special 5 tacos and a large agua fresca for just $10. Find out more by visiting taqueriatacoexpress.com.
Back to Choctaw Stadium we go, where the MacArthur Cardinals come in looking for their first win on the season. And they're en route to getting it early. The way this game has started off, 14-0 here, 6 minutes and 38 seconds left to go in the first quarter. The Texans getting the ball back for the second time as this ball is kicked into the air. It is fielded at the 25-yard line. The returner, he's going to cut back outside. He looked for a space. He has a good block. Good block in front of him, and he's pushed out of bounds about the 39-40. And that's where the Texans are going to take over for their second drive of the afternoon. Let's see what kind of offense Stokes can bring out of this Texans and try to get themselves on the scoreboard. As it's 1st and 10, so Stokes is coming out, bringing his offense back out for the second time. 5 wide receivers out there for the Texans. 3 to his left, 2 to his right. Sends a man in motion. Stokes drop back. Look, quick curl. And it's going to be caught. Good quick out route, out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Far receiver out there, number 1, Chauncey Price, the junior wide receiver. Farthest one on the top of your screen for the Texans. Two receivers spread left and right. Stokes hands the ball off, and he finds a lane up the middle. Good blocking by the Texans offensive line as the running back there is able to fight his way up to the 48-yard line. Good piece of running there by the offensive line. That's number 10 again, Melbourne. Have him listed here as a wide receiver, but he's playing a little bit of running back tonight as he finds the hole. Now he's got a 3rd and 5. The Texans are in the same spot they were last drive, 3rd and 5 at the 45-yard line. See if they can do something with it this time. And MacArthur's bringing pressure. Stokes sees it. He gets the snap. He gets finds a good hole up to the 48-yard line. Stokes, quarterback keeper there. He saw the blitz from the Cardinals, pushed everybody inside. Good job by the line to wash them into the left. Stokes found the hole to the right. Just not enough second-level defense there to keep Stokes from taking off for the first down. And it looks like the Texans are going to keep the offense out there. 4th and 2 at the 48-yard line. Texans trail 14-0. 5:22 left to go in the first quarter. Stokes fakes the snap, trying to get the Cardinals to jump offside. Cardinals playing in a cover 0. Man-to-man all the way down the line. Ball snap. Stokes going to keep it again. Quarterback keeper, and he finds a hole up the middle, and he cuts back. Good cutback by Stokes. Takes a hit, but he is down at the 36-yard line. Good vision there by the junior quarterback, Carmelo Stokes. Mellow Money with the first down. And the Texans, they're moving here on this drive into Cardinals field position. Good job by Stokes. They ran the same quarterback zone keeper, same play, ran it back-to-back times. Good job by the offensive line to wash defense down to their left. Stokes followed his block. He had a good cutback, and now they're looking at 1st and 10. Let's try to make some magic here. Ball at the 37-yard line. Spread receivers. The ball is handed off again up the middle, and he is going nowhere. Melbourne back there playing running back. Had nobody blocking for him that time. 2nd and 11. Actually, he lost a yard. But Melbourne still back there. 2nd and 11. Stokes, 2 receivers left and right. Melbourne to his left. He hands the ball off. He's going to keep it. Good pull. Good read by Stokes, and he is going to get down at the 34-yard line. Good job on the read option there and make it more manageable. 3rd down, 3rd and 7. It's Coach James on the head coach here for the Texans, trying to get the Texans in the end zone. They already trail 14-0 here in the first quarter. But they're driving here. They're working, cooking with grease. Shotgun trips right. Melbourne to the left. The ball snapped. Turn around, quick curl. That ball is caught at the 21-yard line. Good job by Chauncey Price down at the 20-yard line in the red zone. The Texans are. Good job on that quick curl. Carmelo Stokes knew where he was going. First down. They're going to give him the Ball, they're going to say he's down at the 20, 21, right on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 for the Texans. Spread shotgun here, 2 left, 2 right. Melbourne in the back. High snap. Melbourne trips, fumbles, but he finds a hole, and he runs a man over. Goodness gracious. He's going to fight, keep moving those legs, and he is down at the 10. There's some hard hitting out here. Man, Melbourne lowered his shoulder. Good hit. Good job. My goodness. Sometimes you just got to smile at those. Feel bad for the defender. 1st and 10, the Texans are moving there at the 10-yard line. It's a 1st and goal situation. Means the Texans have 4 plays here to get down into the end zone to put themselves on the scoreboard. 14-0, they're down. Melbourne back in the back. They have a tight end right. Ball's handed off on the wide receiver jet, and he is going to be brought down at the 5-yard line. A little trickaroo there by the Texans. Number 9, Jermaine Bingham, the wide receiver, comes across. Only was able to get 5 yards, but a 2nd and 5. Second and 5 for the Texans. And this has been a long drive that started all the way back at their 39. Two receivers right and left. Ball's handed off again to Melbourne, and he is going to be brought down. Gain of maybe a yard or so. We're looking at a 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6. Texans 2 plays to get into the end zone. No field goals here. You're down 14-0. Minute 26 left to go in the 1st quarter. And they're in the MacArthur side of Choctaw Stadium, so you hear a lot of defense chants by the band and the parents that made their way down from Irving through 5 o'clock rush hour traffic. Tight end left. Ball's handed off again to Melbourne. No, it's going to be a keeper by Stokes. Stokes cuts back inside, and he fights his way up, and he's brought down at about the 2-yard line. Quarterback keeper there. Good job by Stokes. He's following his blocks on the right-hand side. Offensive line's doing a good job washing their defenders off to the left. But now he's just got to find a way to get in. 4th and goal. Ball at the, about the 1 or 2 yard line? And they're going to do a tush push here. And touchdown Texans. Touchdown Sam Houston. First points of the game. And the Texans are on the board. They trail 14-6. That was a good drive. A lot of that drive consisted on big running plays by Melbourne, big running plays by Carmelo Stokes, and good job by his receiver, especially the big curl to Chauncey Price at the 21 to get them into the red zone. As the extra point is up, it is good, but there's a flag on the play. Might be running into the kicker because 3 or 4 flags all came off at the same time. And there's a hat in the end zone too. No, that's a ball. Ball hit the net and bounced back. Looked like a hat. And fans, the drive summary is brought to you by Classic Chevrolet. Drive south. Next time you need a car, you need to drive something new, contact Yachty Pagan, 817-706-5679. Classic Chevrolet, relax and enjoy the difference. The drive summary, that ball started at the Texans' 39-yard line. They made it all the way down the field in 12 plays covering 61 yards, and the touchdown was a result of a 4th down tush push by Carmelo Stokes. And while the referees are trying to figure out what's going on down there, we're going to step aside for a quick break. Texans trail 14-7.
Pools in Texas need servicing all year long. At Rami Pools, LLC, we provide quality pool services such as cleaning, maintenance, and repairs. So call 469-951-0107 for a free estimate and ask for Roberto. Rami Pools LLC. We're going to make you fall in love with your pool again. Hablamos español.
To the kickoff. We're getting ready to go. 29 seconds left to go in the first quarter. The Texans trail 14-7 here on homecoming at Choctaw Stadium. First homecoming, I believe, in school history, not at Wildman Field, as Wildman Field is under construction, being renovated, just like Cravens Field is at Lamar High School. So the Texans have to travel down New York Avenue to make it here. But they're here, and they're showing up on offense. After that personal foul penalty on the extra point, Texans will be kicking off from the Cardinals' 45-yard line. Got Holly here with Jonathan Mosley, UTA student, UTA freshman. Going to be hopping on the headset here, starting the second quarter with me. He's running camera. We've had a tough 45 minutes to an hour. Had to make a run to Walmart, grab equipment. Some equipment's not working as that ball is kicked off, and that's going to be a touchback right away. A clear touchback as that ball sails through the end zone, and the Cardinals will get the ball starting this drive at the 25-yard line. First two drive by the Cardinals, they've gone down the field to score twice. This previous drive, they got the ball in good field position after a muffed punt. After a bad punt, the punter couldn't get the ball off. Can't think of what the words are. When you're by yourself, you start to get hungry. You've had to run around, and your brain's moving, and you can't cool down. Man, it's a little bit of a struggle there. But first and 10, ball at the 25-yard line. Willis, the quarterback for the Cardinals, back there in the backfield as he sends a man in motion, and there's going to be a false start, big number 78. I saw that from a mile. Andrew Sullivan jumps off sides, 5-yard penalty, first and 15. Thank you all for tuning in with us here. Zach Arnold Productions bringing you Sam Houston Texans football. Zach is on the I believe not the other side of town. Zach's on the other part of the Metroplex. He is at Capel with Tim Costello as they cover the Volunteers versus the Capel Cowboys. Pops is at UTA as the Colts take on Weatherford at homecoming. As that ball is snapped, first and 10, Wildcat. The running back breaks the tackle. He breaks another tackle. Looked for a cutback, but a gang of Texans, they were able to surround him at the 30-yard line. But there's about 2 or 3 broken tackles there, and a man is down. That's not good. I believe that is big number 78, Andrew Sylvan. Down on the opposite side of the field for the Cardinals. 16 seconds here. While they check on Sylvan, we're going to step aside real quick. This is Zach Arnold Productions bringing you Texans football, presented by John Wade Roofing.
Taqueria Taco Express is the official taqueria of Zach Arnold Productions, with locations in Arlington, Grand Prairie, Waxahachie, and a new location opening in Mansfield. Solving your Mexican food craving has never been easier. Visit them on Taco Tuesdays for their special 5 tacos and a large agua fresca for just $10. Find out more by visiting taqueriatacoexpress.com.
Need a cleanup that's easier than finding your seat on game day? Trinity Logistics Services has you covered. Whether it's your home or your business, Trinity will drop off and pick up the dumpster. No hassle, no mess. Founded by Arlington's own Chet Soto, class of '97, Trinity Logistics Services is proud to serve their hometown. Call 817-693-1302 and let's tackle your next project together.
And we're back here at Choctaw Stadium as Andrew Sylvan was walked off the field to the sideline. 2nd and 5. The ball is handed off. Ooh, big run. Good cut back out there on the outside. He's going to break a man. He's going to jump over a man. He's going to run out of bounds at the 42-yard line. Big number 15, Wyatt Davis. 6'1", 210. But from here, he looks like he's about 225, 230. He's a very big junior. He's got a lot of muscle to him. That's going to be the end of the first quarter. The Texans trail 14-7 here at Choctaw Stadium. Homecoming for the Texans. We're going to step aside. This is Zach on Productions bringing you Texans football presented by John Wade Roofing. After this.
Modern West Windows and Doors is a partner of the ZAP network. They're also partnered with trusted industry leaders like Lowen, Weather Shield, and Simpas to guarantee quality product and installation. Whether you're searching for new concepts for your entryway, living room, dining room, bedroom, or even a workshop, Modern West has the solutions you're looking for. Visit the showroom at 1211 6th Avenue in Fort Worth or visit modernwestwindows.com.
Taquería Taco Express es la taquería oficial de Zach Arnold Productions. Con un amplio y auténtico menú, satisface tus antojos o prepara tu próximo evento con nosotros. Visítanos todos los martes para disfrutar de Taco Tuesday con 5 tacos y un agua fresca por solo $10. Para encontrar sucursales cercanas o hacer pedidos en línea, visita taqueriatacoexpress.com.
1st and 10, ball at the 41-yard line. Costa Willis throws that ball up. Jump ball, prayer. No flag. Good defense there by the Texans. And that's how the second quarter is going to start, with a prayer jump ball. Incomplete pass, 2nd and 10. Jod Holly here with Jonathan Mosley, UTA freshman, broadcast student. You know, Zach Arnold Productions, we love UTA students. I'm a UTA student, UTA grad. Jonathan Sarton. Jonathan, you were excited for your first time doing this?
Yes, sir, I am. You know, I'm just trying to get out there, put myself out there, gain some knowledge, gain some experience, and, you know, make a name for myself, hopefully.
Did you play any football?
I played football in middle school. I played 9th grade as well, but other than that, no, not much.
But you got a good idea of how the game works, though, right?
Yeah, I love watching football. Watch it every Sunday, watch college football, watch the high school games.
2nd and 10, the ball is handed off up the middle. Big body, but good job by the Texans to be able to slam that man back down. I believe that's number 15, Davis. Davis has been running people over. As we saw earlier, he ran a man over to get that second touchdown.
He's a big guy.
They got him listed here, 6'1", 210. You want to go out there and you can get him, Jonathan?
Not a chance. Not a chance.
I'll
stay up here.
Go ahead.
I said I'll stay up here.
Looking at 3rd and 8, ball at the Cardinals 44-yard line, 43-yard line. Homecoming night for the Texans here at the formerly known as Ballpark Arlington. It's Choctaw Stadium now. 3rd and 8. Willis in the backfield. He drops back as that ball snaps. He's got pressure in his face. He throws the ball. Bubble screen. Good job by the pressure there from the Texans to get and force a 4th down. Number 50. Well, it says 50 here, but 50 down there. It says Ahmad Young. I think that might be a typo, or he's borrowing jerseys, because 50 was the one that got in that would make the tackle there. Is that a penalty?
There's a flag thrown on the play.
Flag thrown on the play. Put it closer. As that 15-yard penalty personal foul on the Texans, that's going to negate that 3rd down, which would have been a 4th down, giving them a chance to get the ball back. And now they're going to be at the 40. Ball's going to be spotted at the 41-yard line of the Texans. And that's not what you want there if you're trying to dig your way back into this game. As the ball is handed off, 1st and 10. Running back looking for the ball. He breaks the tackle. Man, this is big running backs out there for MacArthur.
He's really hard to bring down.
Yeah, he's really hard to bring down. This one says no. It looks 26. Jaden Burnett, another running back there. He's a freshman, 6 foot 194. That is, his numbers all look the same to me. The older you get, the harder it is to read the numbers. as we're looking at 2nd and 6. Yeah, the Cardinals running backs, they got a lot of power, but they're also very shifty, especially Davis in the backfield, big number 15. Willis looking at a 2nd and 6. Texans have a 3-3 front, and that ball is thrown up there. Jump ball is going to be incomplete. Good job run stride for stride, but Omalade, the receiver for the Cardinals, dropped that ball, hit him in his hands. You got to make that catch.
You got to.
What's the old rule? The old Herman Edwards rule. The ball hits your hands, you got to catch it, right?
You got to come down with it.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 6. The Texans were just in the situation before the personal foul. Let's see if they can force the Cardinals into a 4th down to try to get them off the field. After that big drive, try to get a chance to get the ball and score, tie it up. 3rd and 7. Willis in the backfield. He turns, he fires, he has a man, dig route, and that is going to be caught. Good job on the dig route by number 1 for the Cardinals, Banner Nicholas. Nicholas. There's a T in there. It's not Nicholas, it's Nicholas. Banner Nicholas. 6'2", 185, senior receiver. Good job. He found a gap in that Texans defense. Texans got to find a way to get this Cardinal offense off the field. 1st and 10, ball at the 28-yard line. As the ball is handed off in the backfield. Good job by the defense to bring down Big Davis. That's number 45, Christopher Bailey, defensive end, the junior. Good job. Was able to bring the big man down. Davis is not an easy man to bring down.
At all.
Davis is MacArthur's version of Derrick Henry out there, the way he runs the ball. 2nd and 11 after the loss of one by Davis. Sorry, too many ones and runs. The Cardinals, shotgun look, got a running back right in front of Davis. That ball's gonna be handoff. Nope, he's gonna pull it back, play action, finds a man on a quick out route, and that ball's gonna be caught. Breaks a tackle. He fights his way all the way up for the 1st down. That is gonna be close to the sticks, but they're gonna go ahead and give him the 1st down. Good job, Ishmael Overland. No, I'm sorry, it says 11. Can't see from here. It looked like 11 was the one that caught it. Overland, the Overland here is listed as a D end. Either way, 1st and 10 by the Cardinals. Now they're almost in a goal-to-goal situation. They can still get a 1st down here if they make it to the 2-yard line. The Texans need to find a way to get this Cardinals offense off the field. 8 minutes, 25 seconds left to go in the 1st half. Willis gets the handoff. He turns. No, that's going to be a Wildcat play. That's going to be Nicholas, the receiver, and a Wildcat fights his way up for 4, 2nd and 6. As you hear the Texans band playing and the fans that made the trip down New York Avenue to watch their friends, their family members, their homecoming night here at Choctaw Stadium. Beautiful night. I'll get you that weather report here at the break. And then the Wildcat again, Wild Cardinal. Nicholas gets the ball. He fights his way up. He is brought down at the 4 or 5 yard line, and there's a flag coming in late. Texan lost his helmet, number 21. Looks like Opari, the defensive lineman, lost his helmet. It might be personal foul on the Cardinals. Personal foul on the defense. Oh, my goodness. It's not what you need there if you're the Texans trying to find your way to get down the field. You had a chance to push them into a 3rd and short. Now it's automatic 1st down, 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. What do you think, Jonathan? Bonehead play?
Bonehead play. I mean, you can't do that, not in that situation.
First and goal, ball at the 3-yard line. The Cardinals out in that wild Cardinal, flapping the wings. Nicholas back there as the Wildcat man. This is a very interesting pistol type formation. 3 blockers in front, right behind the offensive line. As the ball is snapped, Nicholas looking for a hole. He finds a hole. He's going to find his way for a Cardinal touchdown. 20-7 Cardinals lead here in the second quarter. 7:45 left to go. The Texans need some type of spark on offense. They get down there and drive and score again to keep this game close going into halftime. In a drive that consisted of multiple personal fouls that have put the Texans in a bad situation. Personal foul there in the red zone. Personal foul back at the 40-yard line. The personal fouls, you can't have those. You want to keep yourself in the game. It cuts away all the chance that your defense has. As the extra point is kicked, it's up, and it is good. While they get ready to switch ends of the field, we're going to step aside. This is Zach on Productions bringing you Sam Houston Texans football, presented by John Wade Roofing. We'll be right back. As we're back to Choctaw Stadium, where the Cardinals lead the Texans 21-7. Texans get the ball here with a chance to try to cut into this lead going into halftime as they trail 21-7. As that ball is kicked, it is going to be fielded at the 31, and that's going to be where the possession starts at the 31-yard line after that fair catch by number 11, Santillan. This game started off quick. It had a big kickoff return to start the game from MacArthur. MacArthur was able to get down the field in a matter of 2 plays to score. Took a 7-0 lead. Texans on their ensuing possession, 3 and out. Cardinals get the ball again. They drive down the field, make it 14-0. Texans on the second drive were able to finally get down the field and score. But the defense is too many bonehead plays, too many bad decisions. As that ball is the snap is dropped, and the Texans able to get back into it on time. Stokes looked like he was trying to get his offensive line and his team set. Ball snapped too early. Now with that loss of 4, it's going to be 2nd and 14. Something I've been meaning to do would be the weather report brought to you by CNLC. Arlington games in support of Colt football. First tier, best tier, kick 'em Colts. CNLC sponsors Colts, sponsors all our AISD, Sam Houston, Bowie, and other schools around the area. They are sponsoring our weather report. It's 87 degrees currently. It's very, very warm out there today for a September afternoon. The wind 5 miles to the north. As that second down was able to get 4 yards or so, 3rd and 9. Texans need to do anything they can to get the ball, get the first down here as they trail 21-7 in the second quarter. Stokes keeps the ball. He is brought down quick and heavy. Big number 44 on the defense. It's Archie Mitchell, defensive tackle. He's going to force the punt. Stokes had nowhere to go. That quarterback Reed did a good job his first drive of getting them down the field, but the second time, not much is happening. As that punt is going to be downed at the 36-yard line, and that's where the Cardinals will take over. 6:26 left to go in the first half. Cardinals lead 21-7. step aside while they switch in to get the offense out there. Texans football brought to you by John Wade Roofing. Be right back.
John Wade Roofing has been serving the Arlington area since 1982, but the Wade legacy runs much deeper in the city of Arlington. A pioneer family that has had roots going back decades, John Wade and Company saw relatives attend the Cooper Street Arlington High campus and has had members play in Colt athletics for decades, and they're looking forward to serving this community for decades to come. Find out more at johnwaderoofing.com.
As we're back, first down, Willis gets a quick pass out to the right-hand side. That's going to be caught. That's going to be incomplete at the 40-yard line. 2nd and 10, ball at the 36-yard line for the MacArthur Cardinals, who lead 21-7 here at Choctaw Stadium on homecoming. Second and 10, Willis, two split backs, hands the ball off. Big 15, Davis makes a man miss. Oh my goodness. But he's only able to manage to get 2 yards, 3rd and 8. Davis, quick feet, hard running back to bring down. Actually, that's number 26, his backup, Jaden Burnett. He is a freshman, folks. 6 feet, 194, and they're just breeding big running backs at MacArthur. Burnett's just as big as Davis, quick feet and everything. Third and 9, Willis drops back, bubble screen. That ball's going to be incomplete. Bobbled, wasn't able to bring it on in, saw the man coming at him. 4th down, good job by the Texans defense to force a 4th down. 4th and 9, now they have a chance to try to get some points on the board. 5:39 left to go in the first half. Texans trail 21-7. As the 4th down, the punt team lines up. The punt, the ball's going to be kicked off. The punter standing back at his 25. He kicks it. That is going to be a short kick. High kick, short kick. Everybody's yelling, get away. Oski, Oski, Oski as they yell the football. And that ball will be down at the 41-yard line. And that's where the Texans will take over. 5:27 left to go in the first half. Texans have have time to get down the field and score to try to narrow into this lead as they get the ball to start back the second half. This is Texans football presented to you by John Wade Roofing. Step aside real quick.
From weekend cleanups to major projects, Trinity Logistics Services has the perfect fit for you. With dumpsters ranging from 10 all the way up to 30 feet, they handle both drop-off and pick-up so you can stay focused on cleaning up the win. Call 817-693-1302 today and let Trinity Logistics Services help you score big on convenience and efficiency.
As coming out of that break, big first down run up the middle for the Texans. Good piece of running there by Sam Houston to get all the way down to Cardinal territory. Number 20, Josh Jackson, the junior. First time calling his name tonight. He's back there with Stokes. 1st and 10 now after that big 11-yard run by Jackson. Ball at the 48-yard line. Stokes hands the ball off to Jackson again. Jackson, good job following his blocks. Is able to fight for 3 before he slammed back at the line of scrimmage. But with forward progression, they're going to mark him down at the 45-yard line. Jackson, fresh legs, doing a good job. Back-to-back plays. 14 yards getting the Texans down the field. Texans on the move. 4:30 left to go in the first quarter as they trail 21-7 to the Cardinals. Ball at the 45-yard line. Carmelo Stokes, the only touchdown for the Texans so far, looking to get another one. 2nd and 7. Split wide receivers. Stokes drops back. He looks. He's under pressure. He fires. He has a man deep. That ball is caught at 21, 15, 10, 5, and he's going to walk into the end zone for a touchdown. Touchdown, Sam Houston. Number 9, Jermaine Bingham, beat the defense. They sent the pressure from the Cardinals. Stokes hung in there, knowing he was going to get hit, but Bingham found a way to beat the defense on the backside by himself on the post, and that is going to cut the lead 21-13 pending this extra point. And it is good, 21-14. Big Sam back in it. And we're going to step aside. 21-14, 4 minutes left to go in the first half.
If you're like me and need printed materials to get your brand out there to the community, then you need ICA Signs. Conveniently located in central Arlington, ICA features a wide selection of shirts, hats, banners, yard signs, acrylics, magnets for your car, magnets for your fridge, tumblers, A-frames, and more. Call ICA at 817-617-2229 for more information and tell them Zap sent you.
(21-14) here at Choctaw Stadium. John Hawley, Jonathan Mosley calling first Sam Houston game for me of the season. I believe the first Sam Houston game for Zap of the season. We have a few of these called throughout the season, and we'll see these guys later on in the season when we call them versus Arlington versus Bowie, and I believe we get them at Glaspie versus Martin if Glaspie's up by then. But they trail right now the MacArthur Cardinals 21-14. 4 minutes left to go in the first half after a big touchdown pass from Stokes to Bingham. And that is how the drive was going to end. As the ball is spotted at the 40-yard line, we're waiting for the kick to get kicked into the air. And it is in the air. It is going to bounce out of bounds. That will be a penalty as it rolls out of bounds at the 25. And I believe there's a second flag. Might be a late hit by one of the Cardinals players on a Texan. And the Cardinals have elected to re-kick after that ball was kicked out of bounds. So that means Sam Houston's going to line up to kick the ball, I believe, at the 35. Cardinals might get good field position out of this. Texans don't want to kick the ball out of bounds again, as they have 4 minutes and 7 seconds left to go to keep the Cardinals off the scoreboard to go into halftime down by 7. The Texans will get the ball first coming out of the second half. As this ball is up in the air. That ball side to side, and it's going to be fielded at the 10-yard line. Returner slips, it falls, but he's able to find his way back up, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle. A flag is thrown as he's keeping his legs turning. He's down at the 25, but 2 flags come in on that return. It's been kind of a sloppy first half when it comes to fouls, especially as of late against the Texans. as their discussion with Coach James what that flag is going to be, where they're going to mark the Cardinals back to. Holding on the return team as the referee's going to walk that ball back to the, they started at the 11. That's where he returned. No, that's going to be where the ball is spotted at the 11-yard line. 3 minutes, 57 seconds left to go in the first half. And that's where the Cardinals are going to come out and try to do something with this ball that they can. The Texans did a good job the previous drive, forcing them into a punt. Let's see if they can get something else going to try to get the ball one more time back before halftime, or just go to halftime down 7. As Willis, the quarterback, steps back into the backfield. He has a bunch left as that ball is swung out to the outside. Good job by the Texans defense. Good job getting him back in the backfield. Davis has been a pesky man to bring down for the Texans, was brought down really quick there. Good play by number 21 for the Sam Houston Texans, Alex Apare. One of the many Texans back there. Number 40, Romeo Paredes, was back there with him as well. And number 12, Ramon Cruz. 2nd and 12. Ball at the 11-yard line. Ball at the 9-yard line after that loss. And there's another bubble screen, and that is caught nowhere, going nowhere. Good job by Cruz again. He read that all the way. Cruz making a big play. 3rd down for the Cardinals. And there's a whistle by the referee. Looking to see if there's a flag on the play or not. And it's going to be a timeout by the Texans. As they step aside real quick for the timeout, we're going to step aside as well. This is Texans football presented by John Wayne Roofing. We'll be right back.
If you're looking for a pre-owned vehicle, then you need to see Yachty Pagan at Classic South in Euless. Yachty's a proud Arlington ISD product, a graduate of Lamar, and the voice of the Volunteers since 2021. Whether you're a first-time buyer, a seasoned buyer, or just looking to boost or rebuild your credit, Yachty's direct approach is why his customers become customers for life. Call or text 817-706-5679.
Back to Choctaw Stadium. I can't hear anything out of my headset. But it doesn't mean I can't communicate with my man in the booth, Jonathan Mosley, here helping out camera work. First time on the show. UTA student and UTA grad working together. 3rd and 15 after back-to-back big stops by the Texans. And there's a whistle. Who's got a timeout? Is there a timeout somewhere? Timeout Texans. Timeout Cardinals. And while the Cardinals coach fusses at his players, we're going to step aside one more time. We have 3 minutes left to go before halftime. Cardinals lead the Texans 21-14.
Modern West Windows and Doors invites you to see the difference. Whether you need sliding doors, bay windows, or just need a more modern look, Modern West has options to fit both your style and budget. Stop by the showroom at 1211 6th Avenue in Fort Worth to see for yourself, or call 682-255-6094 for more information.
As we're back after a brief talking to by the Cardinals head coach. The Cardinals come out 3rd and 15. Willis sends a man in motion. Running back to his left, tight end. Running back to his right, tight end to his left. The ball snap. Play action. He's looking. He's quick curl, and he is going nowhere. Good job by the defense. Nicholas catches the ball at the 11-yard line. Good job by the backside defense from the Texans to force that 4th down. And now the Texans have 3 minutes left to get down the field to try to tie this game up. As there's a timeout on the field. I think there's a timeout on the field. All the defensive players are going to talk to the head coaches here for the Texans. The Cardinals are going to slowly make their way off the sideline. Good job there by number 6, Emmanuel Thomas. I saw him make that play backside. Texans defense, minus a few drives, have done a good job stiffening up this Cardinals offense. Can't think of what the words are when your brain's been actively moving for a little while. We had to start the stream late. Camera wasn't working. As always, there's always something, but it's always fun. Now, fourth and 8. Texans are a punt away from getting the ball back. Under 3 minutes left to go in the first half. They will get the ball to start the second half. During halftime, folks, we will keep it here. We'll let the camera run as far as it will run without falling over. It will show you some of the halftime presentation, the halftime information for homecoming for the Texans. While we energize, I believe they brought some Doritos back here at some point in time. I might cry in the corner for a moment as that ball is snapped. 4th and 8. The punt is up. It is going to be, it's going to hit the ball. It's going to hit the ground at the 45. It's going to be fielded at the 35. Good bounce. Why would you lay on that? The ball was dying, but you got to do what you got to do. Chauncey Price, number 1, had a chance to field that ball at the 45. Instead, he lets the ball roll all the way back to the 35. Lost himself about 20 yards there by not just either catching it and calling a fair catch, or sometimes the best decision makers don't make the best decisions. That's as nice as I can leave it, because I don't know where else to go with that. Either way, Texans ball. 1st and 10, ball at the 35-yard line. 2:44 left to go in the first half. And Stokes, who threw that touchdown pass on his last drive, comes back out, running back to his left. Split wide receivers, and that's going to be a screen to Price as Stokes gets hit after that ball is released. Price catches it. He runs out of bounds. Close to a first down, though. They're going to mark him at the 41-yard line. There's no late hit on Stokes, even though he did take a hit there on the screen. That's one of the risks of running a screen. It's going to bring up 2nd and 4. Price did a good job coming back, catch the ball, helping his quarterback out. Wasn't able to do much with it because he got pushed out of bounds, but worked his way up. 2nd and 4. Texans ball, 41-yard line. Spread shotgun again. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Running back to the left. Stokes trying to make the Cardinals jump offside. He sees what they have. Might be a blitz coming up the middle. Man-to-man defense, cover 2 up top. And there's that blitz up the middle. Good job by the running back picking it up. Stokes ducks under a man. Falls forward and keeps himself from getting sacked, losing yards. Good job by the running back for Sam Houston picking up the blitz, Jackson. But nothing else was able to happen. Somebody in the offensive line lost a man. Good coverage sack there by the Cardinals. Receivers couldn't get open. 2 minutes, 13 seconds left to go. 3rd and 5. And we're having a discussion off to the sideline. No timeout was called. And a timeout appears to be called. Nope, 2-minute timeout. I didn't know they had 2-minute timeout in high school. I know they did in college now, but didn't know that was a high school thing anymore. As they hit the 2-minute timeout, we'll step aside for our probably final timeout of the first half. This is Texans football, presented to you by John Wade Roofing.
If you're looking for a pre-owned vehicle, then you need to see Yachty Pagan at Classic South in Euless. Yachty's a proud Arlington ISD product, a graduate of Lamar, and the voice of the Volunteers since 2021. Whether you're a first-time buyer, a seasoned buyer, or just looking to boost or rebuild your credit, Yachty's direct approach is why his customers become customers for life. Call or text 817-706-5679.
Keeping it down.
As we're back, 2-minute timeout was in the books. I didn't know that they had 2-minute timeouts in high school, but they do. 2-minute timeout, 3rd and 5. Stokes rolls out to his right. He has a man in his face, and he is tripped up. That is a bad play for the Texans. It's going to bring a 4th down. Whistles are blown everywhere. It looks like the Cardinals are probably going to call a timeout here. Timeout MacArthur. 1:53 left to go in the first half. They're about to get the ball back with the chance to extend this 21-14 lead here at Choctaw Stadium. It's been an interesting day for everybody here. Thanks for everybody tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe to Zach Arnold Productions, and follow everything that they do. Zach and Tim, they are at Capel covering Bowie. Bowie plays the Capel Cowboys. Over at UTA, the Colts, they're playing Weatherford for the Arlington High homecoming. So 2 homecomings in the city of Arlington, 1 at UTA, 1 at Choctaw Stadium. Score update from Capel. The Capel Cowboys lead 34-7. 34-7, about to reach halftime there. The Volunteers, they are struggling tonight. As everybody's coming out of that timeout, 4th and 11. The Texans going to have to punt the ball away, and defense is going to come out and try to prevent anything from getting on the scoreboard. As the ball is punted up, it is in the air. Good punt. Good punt. Fielded at the 27-yard line by Nikolic. And good job by the Texans. Good job. Big hit, but he fights through it anyways. And he's going to be brought down at the 38-yard line. Nikolic took a shot, fought through it, and he's like a boxer going around for another round. And that's where the ball will be spotted. Cardinals will take over. One more break for us here. 1:40 left to go in the first half. Cardinals lead 21-14.
Hey, this is John Wade Jr., Colt Football 97, class of 98. And the next time you have a roofing issue, be sure and call Arlington's favorite roofer, John Wade Roofing. Look us up on the internet at johnwaderoofing.com.
Score update from the Zap Network. 21-14, Colts lead over Weatherford. Homecoming at UTA. First season back at UTA for the Colts, and it feels like home as that ball is handed off to Davis. Davis kicks the corner, looking for the outside. He has room, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 42-yard line. Flag on the play that might negate a big 20-yard run by Davis. And he's been a big man to carry, the big man to bring down for the Texans. Davis is doing everything he can right. 6'1", 210, junior. And behind him, Jaden Burnett, freshman, 6 foot, 194. So big running backs on this Irving MacArthur offense. As there's holding called on the offense, they're going to wipe that 20-yard run clean and do it again. First, and they're going to call it first down. Referee hasn't walked the ball back yet. 1st and 10. Ball still at the 38-yard line. Texans still trail 21-14, 1:33 left to go in the first. Willis gets the snap, hands the ball off to Davis. Davis makes a man miss, makes another man miss, follows his block, finds a good block from a receiver. He gets outside, he's pushed out of bounds at the 42-yard line. So even though that play was negated, he was able to get a 20-yard run the next play. And Davis, man, he's shifty. Don't know if he's recruited anywhere, but he's doing a good job tearing apart this Texans defense. The Texans need to find a way to buckle down. The 1:26 left to go in the first half. And we have injury timeout. Yep, injury timeout. One of the linemen for the Cardinals. While they do that, step aside real quick. This is Zach on Productions bringing you Texan football.
Why, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to hear Zach talk about things beyond the realm of sport, catch him with me, Ben Hart, on the Intergalactic Peace Coalition podcast. For nearly a decade, we've been geeking out on IPC about our favorite nerdy things. We have a back catalog of over 350 episodes diving into sci-fi and fantasy stories like no one else. Find the Intergalactic Peace Coalition at ipcpodcast.podbean.com or download via your favorite podcast app.
After that injury timeout, 1st and 10, ball at the 42-yard line, 1:26 left to go in the first half. And Willis gets the snap. He's looking for Nikolic, and that ball is going to be caught. Nikolic turns around, good catch. Brings it in at the 20-yard line behind 2 Texans, brought down at the 18. Nicholas found his way past the defense. Number 12, Ramon Cruz, the one to bring him down to prevent any more damage. As the Cardinals line up quick. Ball 1st and 10, hands the ball off to Davis. Davis looking through, makes a man miss, makes 2-man miss. He runs over 2 people. Oh my goodness, you cannot let that happen. What in the world are you doing? You cannot let that happen. Touchdown Cardinals. Davis, it looked like he was getting hit by 3-year-olds. My little daughter is hit harder than that. Oh my goodness. Now the Cardinals lead 27-14 after Davis just embarrasses the Texans defense on a big no-huddle run. 27-14, 104 left to go in the first half. As the extra point is up, it is good. 28-14, we're going to keep it here as they get ready for the extra point. As they get ready for the kickoff, the Cardinals lead, 104 left to go in the first half. Davis, after big play, big catch from Willis to Nicholas for a 20-yard gain. Nicholas was brought down at the 18. Davis on the next play after a no-huddle run up the middle. Broke 2 men off, shook one, and just kind of ran over the other. And then he gets down to the 5-yard line. 2 Texans just holding on to his legs. And the end result was Davis just pushing them off like a little kid and walking into the end zone. That is not what you want when you're trying to get back into this ball game. Jonathan, what do you think about that run?
It's an insane run. I mean, when you make 2 guys miss and then just bulldoze over another grown man, I mean, what can you say?
There's nothing you can say. As the Cardinals are going to kick the ball off from the 40-yard line, the Texans have a minute to see if they can try to cut into this deficit. They had a chance there, to score with the ball down 7. They've had a chance to cut into the deficit and to tie it up. They weren't able to do it. The Cardinals force a punt. The Cardinals get down the field after that punt. They drive in through the 3 minutes, leave a minute left on the scoreboard, and now you go from possibly tying it up with being down 7 to being down 14 going into halftime as that ball is kicked. Fielded at the 20-yard line. And oh, wow, good job. He's looking for a block. And he is going to be brought down at the 34-yard line. One of the Cardinals sped down there. I thought he was going to make a play back at the 20. Ends up being a positive return there for the Texans. Number 4, Tavorian Bell, wide receiver. And it looks like there might be a timeout on the field. Coach James and the offense trying to get something going here. 1 minute left to go in the first half. Texans trail 28-14. Homecoming night here at Choctaw Stadium. First homecoming in recent memory, not at Wildman Field for the Sam Houston Texans, as Wildman and Cravens are both under construction, get renovated for the first time, and I believe first time in history. Stokes comes out, 5 wide receivers set, sends a man in motion. Price looking. They have 2 receivers there, and he finds one. Santillan breaks past the defense. He catches at the 30, 40, 25, 15, 10. Touchdown Texans. Santillan beat the defense. It was 2-on-1 on the right, 2-on-1 on the right-hand side. The Cardinals just left the man wide open. Santillan got behind the defense. Good catch. Brings it in. Now that deficit's been cut back down to 7 again. You get the ball back at halftime. But with 48 seconds left to go, you got to keep the Cardinals out of the end zone. Ring my bell. 28-21 pending this extra point. Snap is up. Kick is good. 28-21. We're going to stay here. Good job, Texans. That 5 wide receiver set had the Cardinals missing a man. They had a 2-on-1 coverage at the very bottom. Santillan was the deep man on the 2-on-1. Found the gap, got behind the safety. No help over top. That was busted coverage. Good job by the Texans. Good job by Stokes to keep an eye on it. I believe that was a one-play touchdown drive, and all our touchdown drives are brought to you, the drive summaries are brought to you by Classic Chevrolet. Next time you're ready to drive something new, contact Yadi Pagan, 817-706-5679. Classic Chevrolet, relax and enjoy the difference. One-play touchdown drive, Stokes to Santillan. Now with 48 seconds left to go in the first half, the Texans, Big Sam, homecoming night, looking to send these fans home happy. Looking to send the fans, they're going to halftime happy. Now you're down by 7. They've had multiple chances to tie it up. The previous drive, the Cardinals went down the field and scored after a big run by Davis. And now the Texans, after that big busted coverage play, Stokes to Santillan, down 7 again, 28-21. The kickoff is up, and it is fielded at the 10-yard line. It bounces off his chest. Having a hard time picking up. It's going to be fielded at the 21, at the 15. He's brought down at the 25. I'm sorry, too many 21s, too many 15s. The ball hit him right in his chest, dropped, and he panicked for a moment. Kicked it for about 5 yards and was able to pick it up. So that's where the Cardinals will start this final drive before halftime at the 26-yard line. And the Texans defense did a big stop here. As they call a timeout, let's go ahead and recap a few big drives for the Texans. The first drive was capped off by a touchdown. It was a 61-yard 9-play drive. Stokes was able to get in on a quarterback keeper to the right. That's what got the Texans on the board. Then their next drive that they scored when they were down 21-7, Stokes to Bingham, deep post pass on a 5-play, 65-yard drive. And then this last drive, one play, 65 yards, Stokes to Santillan. First down, Willis hands the ball off. Running back looking for room, and he is going to be met by a whole bunch of Texans there, brought down at the 27-yard line. Burnett, the backup running back. Big man to bring down, and 2 Texans are down on the field. 28 seconds left to go in the first half. While they're attended to, we'll step aside and we'll be right back. This is Texans football presented to you by John Wade Roofing.
John Wade Roofing is celebrating 40 years serving the Arlington area. John Sr. played for Colt football and was the team MVP in '76. He went on to play for TCU, earning all conference honors. The family has a Colt legacy that spans generations and wants to help your family's roofing needs, plus gutters, painting, solar, and more. For more information, go to johnwaderoofing.com.
(28-21) in the first half. 28 seconds left to go. Cardinals are leading. 2nd and 10, ball at the 26-yard line. And Willis comes out with 5 wide receivers. Big Davis, the running back, down at the bottom of your screen. And referee, looks like they're going to call a timeout. Timeout, MacArthur, the last timeout that they can spend in the first half. Sam Houston still has 1 left. 5 wide receiver set. Could be looking for somebody in motion there, like Davis. Going to come across the screen. Type of jet sweep. Davis has been a big catalyst for the Cardinals. Got a big run on this previous drive that capped off their touchdown drive to put them up 28-14 before. Stokes found his man. Big play. After that timeout, Davis is in the backfield next to Willis. 3 receivers right. Call that trips right. Looks more like a pistol than a shotgun. And the ball is handed off to Davis. Met in the backfield by 2 Texans. Good job by the Texans defense. Bring back Davis, prevent anything. Alex Opare, the sophomore defensive end, playing above his years. 3rd down and 12. And the clock's ticking. Looks like they're going to go into halftime. 5, 4, 3. Yep, they're going to go ahead and let the ball roll into halftime. Going into halftime, the Cardinals lead 28-21 over the Texans here at homecoming. We're going to step aside, but we're going to leave the crowd mic, and we're going to leave the camera on for the most part. Let it run and show you guys some of the halftime information. The halftime show presentation, homecoming here for the Texans. Texans will get the ball to start the second half. This is Texan football presented to you by John Wade Roofing, Zach Arnold Productions. We'll be back after this.
John Wade Roofing is celebrating 40 years serving the Arlington area. John Sr. played for Colt football and was the team MVP in '76. He went on to play for TCU, earning all conference honors. The family has a Colt legacy that spans generations and wants to help your family's roofing needs, plus gutters, painting, solar, and more. For more information, go to johnwaderoofing.com.
A-frames that bring their A game. The next time you need to get your brand out to the community, go with the printers who are in your community, ICA Signs. With everything from wall signs to banners, printed tees to hats, ICA can even do same-day rush orders on select products. Visit ICAsigns.com/shop to see their full list. That's IKAsigns.com/shop. ICA Signs, a partner of Zach Arnold Productions.
Halftime here, ladies and gentlemen, at Choctaw Stadium, where the Irving MacArthur Cardinals lead the Sam Houston Texans 28-21. Shout out to one of the baseball players we got to see a few times this past season, Mark Ramos. He is the homecoming king for Sam Houston High School. Got to come across Mark Ramos a few times, covering him. He was a very good pitcher this past season for the Texans. I even got to watch him get a shutout versus the Volunteers. I believe it was a complete game shutout too. Mark Ramos known for throwing a perfect game as well. During baseball season, Zap was able to cover those games for you. This is the Taqueria Taco Express halftime report. Taqueria Taco Express can solve any Mexican food craving with 5 convenient locations and a 6th one opening soon. Solving those cravings has never been easier. Be sure to visit them on Taco Tuesday for their taco special. 5 tacos and a large agua fresca for just $10. Order online to collect free points. Visit TaqueriaTacoExpress.com. As the Texans lead trail 28-21 around at halftime. Get ready to go into the third. Let's take a score update around the Metroplex. Last night, Martin took care of business versus Mansfield, 74-47. 74 points in a football game. 74-47 is a basketball score, not a football score. The Warriors were able to get a win last night over Mansfield. Here last night at Choctaw Stadium, Seguin 21, Burleson 0. So Seguin was able to continue their winning streak, their winning ways, as you see the Texans and the Cardinals run their way back onto the field. Other scores around the Metroplex. Grand Prairie last night took care of business, beating Irving Nimitz, a team that Sam Houston beat to open their season off. Grand Prairie got a win 41-27. So good job for the Gophers to keep their winning ways going into district play as they get a win against Nimitz. Across town here as we go through the scores. Arlington leads 28-14 at UTA. Pops and the legendary John Nelson have that call. The Colts 28-14 over Weatherford, former district rivals. They were district rivals when I played. We had them in district for a season, I believe. So good to see the Colts getting a win. They're 2-0 after that 7-0 win last week in the shortened game versus Flower Mound Marcus. Me and Tim Costello had that call. So it's good to see the Colts, if they can hold on to this score, will be 3-0 going into district play. The other game that on the Zap Network, Bowie, last time I checked, is trailing 40-7 at halftime to Capel. And Capel is putting on a showing to the Volunteers, scoring 33 points in the second quarter. Here, it's been a back and forth game. Sam Houston trails 28-21. Let's see if the Dallas Morning News has any stats for us. If anybody's there from the Dallas Morning News as we go down. Yes, Dallas Morning News stats. Total yards, Irving MacArthur 198, Sam Houston 183. The big story on the day has been rushing compared to passing. Irving MacArthur 141 yards rushing on the ground to compare to Sam Houston's 43. But Sam Houston through the air 140, MacArthur 57. So it's been a back and forth game. Carmelo Stokes, 8 for 8, 140 yards, 2 touchdowns. As you see, the opening kickoff, and that ball's going to be fair caught at the 30-yard line. Here comes Stokes, 8 for 8 in his first half. He had a deep pass to Bingham. He had a deep pass to Santillan. The deep pass to Santillan was for 67 yards. So Stokes looking to try to lead his team down the field to tie it up as we start the second half. The Texans trail 28-21, and that has been your score update from around the DFW Metroplex. Coming out first and 10, trips right. Stokes has a running back to his left. I believe that's Jackson. Looking to see where the defense comes out of the line did. Zone defense from MacArthur. Stokes turns, bubble screen. Price catches it, and he's pushed down from behind at the 35. They're going to give him the 37 or so. So a big play, first and 10, making it 2nd and 4. Jod Holly here with Jonathan Mosley, UTA's finest, giving you a good game. Big Sam looking to try to get down the field and tie this game up. 2nd and 4. 2 receivers left, tight end right. Stokes hands it, and he's going to hand it off to Jackson, who's going to go nowhere. Met at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down. They might get gave him 4 possession. 3rd down and 3 after that run by Jackson. Stokes 9 for 9 passing on the game so far after his first pass out of the half. 3rd and 2. Stokes, the keeper. He scored on this play earlier. He's looking. He's cutting back, and he is short. Let's see what forward progression is going to be. Looks like the sideline judge is giving him the 38, so he's going to put him 4th down and 2. And the Texans are going to call on the punting team after this opening drive out of halftime goes nowhere. Scoreboard here at Choctaw Stadium says 4th and 1. It'll be a very long one. Two returners back to field this punt for the MacArthur Cardinals. As the snap, kick is underway. Good kick, deep kick. Nicholas looking to field it. He catches it at the 23, and he has 10 yards of room. He's fighting for more. He's going to be pushed out at the 37, 38-yard line, and that's where the Cardinals will take over for their first drive of the second half. While they get out there, get set, we're going to step aside. This is Texan football presented to you by John Wayne Roofing. We'll be right back.
John Wade Roofing is celebrating 40 years serving the Arlington area. John Sr. played for Colt football and was the team MVP in '76. He went on to play for TCU, earning all conference honors. The family has a Colt legacy that spans generations and wants to help your family's roofing needs, plus gutters, painting, solar, and more. For more information, go to johnwaderoofing.com.
First drive of the second half for the Cardinals, who lead 28-21 here at Choctaw Stadium on the old ballpark across the street from the new ballpark, Globe Life. That ball is handed off, and Davis runs up the middle. He jumps over a guy. Oh, my goodness. He's going to be pushed down at the 48-yard line. Davis has been out here running like a junior Derrick Henry, running people over and everything. Davis already accounted for a big touchdown today for the Cardinals, looking to continue to add to his good game on the ground. The Texans need to come up with a way to stop him, though. Davis, 71 yards before that play, 8 carries, 2 touchdowns. Jaden Burnett, the backup running back, the freshman, 6 carries, 66 yards, 1 touchdown. So MacArthur's getting all the work done. As you see, Davis catches it on the Wildcat. Says Nicholas in motion. Davis is going nowhere, but he's fighting for more. He's fighting for more. But the Texans did a good job of gigging him up, getting him down. 2nd and 10. The rushing comparison is just substantially different. Ja'Cory Melbourne for Sam Houston is the leading rusher, not named Carmelo Stokes. Stokes has a touchdown on 12 carries, 29 yards. Melbourne, 5 carries, 18 yards. Jackson had a big run. And other than that, the yards on the ground have been hard to come by for the Texans. 2nd and 8. The band is dancing. The band is cheering on their team. Second, the ball is set. Nope. Willis drops back. He's looking. Out route. And that ball's going to be thrown short. He had a man running on the out route. Wasn't able to get enough onto him. That was intended to big number 18, Derek Washington, 5'9", 147. 3rd and 8. Texans looking to get off the field without giving up any more points. Texans in there all red. Red helmets, red pants, red shorts. Oh, red pants, red shirts. MacArthur, white on white with the black helmet. Willis takes it. He fakes the handoff. He looks. There's a flag on the backside. There's a man open on the wheel route, and that ball's going to be caught. He's going to find his way for a touchdown, but there is a flag in the backfield that might be coming on back. There was a man open on the wheel route, but this looks like he's going to be holding on the offense, I would imagine. That would have been the first passing touchdown for the Cardinals. Holding on the offense. Go ahead and replay 3rd down. They're going to mark the ball after that play. Mark it down. Wow. Back to the 38-yard line of the Cardinals. And now you go from 3rd manageable to 3rd and forever. Looking at 3rd and more than 20, 22, 3rd and 22, I believe. Texans have a chance to get the Cardinals off the field. Willis drops back. He's looking. Bubble screen underneath. Tunnel screen. And he has a receiver who's fighting. He's looking for more. He's going to be brought down at the 48-yard line on the tunnel screen. That's Washington again. But good job from the Texans to keep him from getting any more than those 12 yards he picked up. 4th down Cardinals. And they're going to bring the punt team out. So the Texans are going to get the ball back. Damage averted there thanks to the penalty from the Cardinals. Texas will get a chance after they field this punt to get their second drive of the second half. They still trailed 28-21. 8 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. And the punt is up. It is over the head. Oski, let it go. It's going to take a Cardinal bounce, and it's going to take a Cardinal roll. Fielded at the 3-yard line. As the offense gets ready to come out, we're going to step aside. This is Texan football, presented to you by John Wade Roofing. We'll be right back.
A-frames that bring their A game. The next time you need to get your brand out to the community, go with the printers who are in your community, Ika Signs. With everything from wall signs to banners, printed tees to hats, Ika can even do same-day rush orders on select products. Visit ikasigns.com/shop to see their full list. That's ikasigns.com/shop. Ika Signs, a partner of Zach Arnold Productions.
1st and 10, second drive for the Texans. And Stokes keeps the ball and fakes the handoff. He is going nowhere. Brought down at the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. The Cardinals defense is stifling this Texans run game. Texans looking to do anything they can to get the game going on the ground, but they've managed to connect. 9 for 9 passing in the first half. 9 for 9 passing total in the game. 2 big touchdowns, 1 to Santillan, 1 to Bingham. 2nd and 10. 2 receivers left and right of Stokes. Stokes drops back. He's looking for Price, and that ball's going to be overthrown over everybody's head, almost picked off. Flower Mound safety had a chance to get that ball for a pick. That's Stokes' first incompletion of the game. And that was a very dangerous throw. Stokes threw it up, looking to see if Price can go down there and get it. He wasn't able to track it. Defensive back was able to keep an eye on it, keep Price from grabbing it. Now it's 3rd and 10 after that deep ball. If you're Sam Houston, you need something here to either spark your offense, or you need to prevent any type of safety. As you see, 3rd and 9 is going to be a tunnel screen underneath. It's going to be Jackson gets hit. That might be a face mask, but that's enough on the screen for a first down. Chains are going to move. Good play on the screen. The Cardinals are bringing pressure. Now we're looking at 1st and 10. Ball at the 15 after Jackson's screen. Good job by Jackson following his blockers. The Cardinals have been sending pressure all day, especially up the middle. Stokes knew where he was going, led his man just enough. Jackson made it all the way. I'm surprised there wasn't any type of flag there, potential horse collar, because they grabbed the back of his helmet. But since the running back in motion, Stokes drops, looks, he fires over the Price. Price drops that ball, hits his hands, he falls down to the ground as he knew a hit was coming. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Price, usually one of the sure-handed receivers for this Texan offense. 2nd and 10, 6:45 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Texans trying to tie this game up, but they got a long way to go. 5th play of the drive, and that ball is handed off. He is going nowhere, and he drops the ball. Fumble, but it looks like a Texan is going to get back on top of it. Hand it off to Jackson. Jackson lost the ball on the handoff, but it bounced forward for 4 yards. So they gave him progression. that was scary there. Third and 7. 6:15 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Texans need a big play here. 2nd drive of the half. Trips right. Stokes, he's looking. Santillan's run up the middle. He's looking on a wheel route, and he overthrows a wide open receiver on a wheel route. He had a man looking for a first down, just put too much touch on it, and that's going to bring out the punt team. Number 9, Jermaine Bingham, who caught the first touchdown pass for the Texans, just wasn't able to get up to that lob on the wheel route. 4th and 7, Texans bring out the punt team. Nikolic, the dangerous return man for the Cardinals, is lined up at his 50, waiting to try to get a return out of this one. The Cardinals have 10 man up in the line. That ball is going to be, the punter takes it. He takes off, rugby punt, and that punt is going to bounce. It's going to fly out of bounds. It looks like it's going to be marked somewhere between the 30 and 40. The Cardinals sent everybody to block that punt. Good job by the punter, though. Number 30, Max Sayin. He saw the man was coming. He brought it down like a pump fake, and that's going to be how the Texans going to end their drive. Cardinals will come out with the ball, 1st and 10 at the 33. We're going to step aside while the offense gets set. This is Texans football presented to you by John Way Roofing.
Taqueria Taco Express is the official taqueria of Zach Arnold Productions. With locations in Arlington, Grand Prairie, Waxahachie, and a new location opening in Mansfield, solving your Mexican food craving has never been easier. Visit them on Taco Tuesdays for their special 5 tacos and a large agua fresca for just $10. Find out more by visiting taqueriatacoexpress.com.
And during that commercial break, the Cardinals came out very fast. They lined up to the line, but they were going nowhere there. Good job by the defense. It was a handoff to Burnett. Burnett cut to the right side. He had no blocking from the right side of his line. Managed to lose 3 yards. Now 2nd and 13. Ball at the 36-yard line. Good job by the Texans defense. Number 20, there's no 22, but there's a 22 on the field. Number 24, Braylon Ferris, was also there as well. And Alex Opare, number 21, has been making plays all around the game. He was one of the guys to bring down Burnett, the backup running back. 2nd and 13. And there's going to be a fake. They're going to fake the reverse. Davis is going to keep it. He's going to get brought down at the 32-yard line. Davis has been a dangerous returner. Nope, that was number 4 for the Cardinals. Omalade, number 4, the receiver. He was the one that kept the ball on the fake handoff of reverse. Now it's 3rd and 8. Ball at the 32-yard line. And there's a Texan down on the field. While he's going to get checked too, we're going to step aside. Hope that young man is just cramping. He'll be okay. We'll check on him after this. This is Texan Football, brought to you by John Wade Roofing.
Local Legends Figures immortalizes your athlete's achievements for a lifetime. Featuring 6-inch figures with poses in football, baseball, band, hockey, even lacrosse. Local Legends makes every effort to show their likeness down to every possible uniform detail. To order your custom figure, call 817-681-0319 or email orders at locallegendsfigures.com.
As we're back here at Choctaw, 4:41 left to go. 3rd and 9 for the Cardinals. If they have a little tricky formation, Davis back there in a Wildcat. He sends the ball, sends Miklas in motion. Nicholas, he catches it on the jet pass. He's going nowhere. Good defense by the Texans again to bring up 4th down. Number 18, Marco Lopez, the sophomore, got back there to disrupt any types of momentum that jet sweep was going to get. Now it's 4th down. Ball's at the 32-yard line. I have yet to see the punter come onto the field for the Cardinals. And they're going to go for it. The Cardinals are going for it here. They're up by 7. They have nothing to lose. And there's a flag. Looks like they might have break the huddle with too many players on the field. A legal procedure. Broke the huddle with too many men on the field. That 4th and 8 goes to 4th and 12. The offense is still on the field, though, for MacArthur. The punter hasn't came on yet. MacArthur's going for it. Punter hasn't came out there. 4th and 12. Ball's now spotted at the 36-yard line of the Texans. In college, this is a 53-yard field goal. In high school, they're going to run an end around, and he has a man open. He overthrew him. Oh, no, he's going to come back and catch it. It looked like that Willis had overthrew his receiver. Is that Davis? What a magnificent catch by Davis. Had to turn completely around to bring that ball in. The Texans corners were sitting in the zone. They were sleeping. Once Davis cut through that line, the corners got to break off on that zone and follow him. But instead, Davis was able to find a gap in the zone. Willis lobs it up to him. Davis makes a complete 360, and now they're at a first and 10 in the red zone. Ball at the 12-yard line. Willis hands it off to Burnett. Burnett looking for a block. He's looking for a block. He's going nowhere. Good job by the defense on the outside. That's number 18 again, Marcos Lopez. Good cornerback play from the Texans there on that far side. The Texans need to get a stop here. Second and 9. Ball at the 10-yard. 2nd and 9. Ball at the 10-yard line. A bunch pistol look as that ball is handed off. Good job by the defense. Met him at the hole. Burnett had nowhere to go. Number 21, Alex Opare, the sophomore, making big plays. Met Burnett in the hole, so you ain't going nowhere. 3rd down and 13. Scoreboard says 3rd and 14. Ball at the 15. 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. And the Cardinals, they're trying to make something out of this red zone opportunity. Up by 7, 28-21. The Texans defense, Big Sam looking to come in clutch and get this Cardinals offense off the field. Split backs, back there with Willis. Willis looks, he's firing. He fires, and that's going nowhere. Good job by the defense. It looked like it might have got tipped. Number 16, Adrian Washington, the defensive lineman, was the first one in there. The ball might have got tipped, or Washington's pressure was just enough to throw Willis off. And now it's 4th and 14, and they're going to bring out the field goal team. Or they're going to bring out some type of funky formation. Nope, field goal. MacArthur's going to line up for what would be a 25 plus the 7, put you at 32-yard field goal. The snap, the kick is up. It is no good, wide left. Going to keep the score at 28-21. The defense holds, and now with the man on the field, he's cramping. We're going to step aside. Texans are getting the ball. 1:43 left to go in the third quarter.
Pools in Texas need servicing all year long. At Rami Pools, LLC, we provide quality pool services such as cleaning, maintenance, and repairs. So call 469-951-0107 for a free estimate and ask for Roberto. Rami Pools, LLC. We're going to make you fall in love with your pool again. Hablamos español.
Need a cleanup that's easier than finding your seat on game day? Trinity Logistics Services has you covered. Whether it's your home or your business, Trinity will drop off and pick up the dumpster. No hassle, no mess. Founded by Arlington's own Chet Soto, class of '97, Trinity Logistics Services is proud to serve their hometown. Call 817-693-1302 and let's tackle your next project together.
Pools in Texas need servicing all year.
Need a cleanup that's easier than finding your seat on game day?
And coming out of that break, it was 1st and 10. It was a quarterback keeper. Carmelo Stokes was able to get 7 after a good job by the Texans defense to force the MacArthur to kick the field goal. They missed the field goal. The first down, Stokes on the quarterback keeper to the right-hand side, got 7. 2nd and 3, ball is now spotted at the 27-yard line. The Texans trailed 28-21 with a minute left to go in the third quarter. Man in motion, and there's going to be a flag, false start. Fans, we want to let you know that the third quarter was presented to you by 1836 Home Inspections. Rooted in Texas pride, 1836 Home Inspections provide peace of mind for one of the most important financial decisions you'll ever make in your life. With comprehensive reporting, same-day report delivery, and cutting-edge technology, you can be assured with 1836 Home. Oh, my goodness. Stokes, he's taking off. He gives a big breakdown. He's be pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line, and there's a late flag. Might be a late hit out of bounds. During that reader there, Stokes on the quarterback keeper found a way outside. 1st and 10, good job by Stokes, but back to some home inspections by 1836. They can make sure that you're taken care of the way Stokes' offensive line is being taken care is taking care of him tonight. With comprehensive reporting, same-day report delivery, cutting-edge technology, you can be assured that 1836 Home Inspection Report. Call 817-382-2111 to schedule your inspection. 1836, your line in the sand. And there's a line in the sand there after that flag. Looks like they might have waved it off. Stokes after that big run down in Cardinal territory. Ball at the 38-yard line. 1st and 10. 43 seconds left to go for the Texans. Stokes tight end right, receiver left, running back left, and he hands the ball off to Jackson. Jackson following his block, breaks a man out, makes a man miss. Good job fighting for more yards down to the 32-yard line, and the Texans 32 yards away from tying this ball game up. 31 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Tick, 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 tick. Big Sam looking to make big moves and tie this game up. the ball, snap. Stokes looks over, tunnel screen, has a man. Look at the good blocking in front of him, and he's going to be brought down at the 18-yard line. Beautiful lead blocking there on the tunnel screen. Number 4, Omalade, gets out there down at the 18 in the red zone for the Texans. And that is going to be the final play of the third quarter. Omalade, tunnel screen, got a first down. Texans have the ball at the 18-yard line going into the fourth quarter. Fans, the fourth quarter presented to you by Modern West Windows and Doors. See the difference their portfolio can make on your home by visiting their showroom at 1211 6th Avenue in Fort Worth, or going to modernwestwindows.com and explore their inventory. While they flip sides, we're going to get set for an exciting fourth quarter. This is Texan football. We'll be right back after this.
Modern West Windows and Doors is a partner of the Zap Network. They're also partnered with trusted industry leaders like Lowen, Weather Shield, and Simpus to guarantee quality product and installation. Whether you're searching for new concepts for your entryway, living room, dining room, bedroom, or even a workshop, Modern West has the solutions you're looking for. Visit the showroom at 1211 6th Avenue in Fort Worth or visit modernwestwindows.com.
Fourth quarter of action here on homecoming night. One of the first homecomings in district memory that the Texans won at Wildman Field. Tonight they're at Choctaw Stadium on the north side of town, down New York Avenue to go into the ballpark. On the north side of Arlington, where they trail 28-21, but they have the ball in the red zone of the Cardinals at the 20-yard line. First and 10, the ball is handed off. Nope, Stokes is going to keep it. He's going to go nowhere, met by a line of defenders. Second and 10. He brought the man in motion, faked the handoff. Stokes already has a touchdown on. He had the first touchdown by using his legs. And that's what got the scoring going for the Texans. Looking to see if we can make something happen here. You need a touchdown to tie this game up. Ball's at the 20-yard line. Second and 10, Sam Houston. Big Sam, all red in the red zone. 5 wide receivers. Stokes in the backfield by himself. Sends a man in motion. Snap, he looks, fires, curl route. And that is going to be incomplete. Ball hit the ground at the 17-yard line. Third and 10. And for a drive that started all the way back at the Texans' 4-yard line, they are now at the Cardinals' 20. They need to get points out of this drive by trailing by 7. The snap to Stokes. He's looking. Screen underneath. And he has a man. Good blocking. He's looking. He's fighting. He's going to keep his feet moving down at the 11-yard line. He's going to be short, though. Short by a yard. 4th and 1. Number 10, Ja'Cory Melbourne, the receiver playing running back tonight, using his hands to catch that screen underneath. 4th down, Texans. This is what they call gut check time. 4th and 1. Stokes, tight end right. Melbourne to his right, and there's a timeout called by the Cardinals. Cardinals didn't like something that the offense came out in. This is crucial for Coach James and the Texans here. You have a chance to tie the game up. 10:36 left to go in the fourth. While they get this discussion going, we're going to step aside. We'll be right back.
Taquería Taco Express es la taquería oficial de Zach Arnold Productions. Con un amplio y auténtico menú, satisface tus antojos o prepara tu próximo evento con nosotros. Visítanos todos los martes para disfrutar de Taco Tuesday con 5 tacos y un agua fresca por solo $10. Para encontrar sucursales cercanas o hacer pedidos en línea, visita taqueriatacoexpress.com.
Fourth down at the 2. Fourth down to 2 at the 12. I'm sorry. Just the excitement's got me going. Stokes Running back to his right, that's Melbourne. They have a tight end up on the line. 2 receivers to the left. Stokes gets the handoff. Quarterback zone. He is pushing forward, and he is going to be stopped by the MacArthur line. It all depends on the spot. The far judge says he's down at the 11. But it looks like looking for a final spot. It's close. Where's momentum? Momentum might have him down at the 10. And they're going to say he was short. The Cardinals defense stopped Stokes on the quarterback zone up the middle, and that's how the drive is going to end for the Texans, down 28-21. MacArthur's going to get the ball. We're going to step aside while they bring the offense out. We'll be right back. Zach Arnold Productions presented to you by John Wade Roofing. I want to thank Chapman Cornelius for that commercial break. Running on new equipment today, so everything's going to be kind of wonky. That wasn't a typical Chapman commercial. But there was a man down on that 1st and 10, 2nd and 10 after the incomplete. We're going to step aside while they check on the Texan that's down. We'll be right back. This is Zach on Productions presented to you by John Wade Roofing.
John Wade Roofing has been serving the Arlington area since 1982, but the Wade legacy runs much deeper in the city of Arlington. A pioneer family that has had roots going back decades, John Wade and Company saw relatives attend the Cooper Street Arlington High campus and has had members play in Colt athletics for decades, and they're looking forward to serving this community for decades to come. Find out more at johnwaderoofing.com. This broadcast is the intellectual property of Zach Arnold Productions. Any use of their multimedia, including audio, video, images, and other content, may not be repurposed without prior express consent of Zach Arnold Productions. We thank you for your cooperation and for tuning in to tonight's broadcast. John Wade Roofing has been serving the Arlington area since 1982, but the Wade legacy runs much deeper in the city of Arlington. A pioneer family that has had roots going back decades, John Wade and Company saw relatives attend the Cooper Street Arlington High campus and has had members play in Colt athletics for decades, and they're looking forward to serving this community for decades to come. Find out more at johnwaderoofing.com.
After the injury to the young man out there for the Sam Houston Texans, big number 54, Josiah Elam, been out there in the middle of the line doing damage for the Texans defense. 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Willis, 2 running backs in the backfield, hands the balls to Burnett. Burnett looks for the outside. He looks for a hole. He breaks the tackle, and he's fighting for more. He's going to be down way past the first down marker at the 22-yard line, but he took 2 Texans with him. 1st and 10, MacArthur. And it looks like another Texan is down, cramping on the defensive line. It's a warm night out there. It was 86 earlier, right before halftime. It's still probably in the mid-80s, but when you're playing on a field, it's probably 10 to 15 degrees hotter. These kids are playing through a lot right now. We're going to step aside while they check on the injured Texan. We'll be right back.
If you're like me and need printed materials to get your brand out there to the community, then you need ICA Signs. Conveniently located in central Arlington, ICA features a wide selection of shirts, hats, banners, yard signs, acrylics, magnets for your car, magnets for your fridge, tumblers, A-frames, and more. Call ICA at 817-617-2229 for more information and tell them Zap sent you.
Back to Choctaw Stadium. Number 22 for the Texans, not listed on the sheet tonight. on the updated roster that was given to me about 2 o'clock this afternoon. But number 22, he's been making plays out there. Don't know his name, so if you know his name, let him know that we have been calling it all night. He's been doing a good job. He was the injured player. Looks like he had a cramp walking off to the sideline. And now the Texans defense looking at a 1st and 10 after that big run by Burnett. 1st and 10, ball at the 23-yard line. Another handoff on the split back. This is Burnett again. Burnett kicks to the outside. He stiff arms the man. Oh, my goodness. He runs out of bounds at the 30-yard line. He had a very, very Derrick Henry-esque stiff arm there as he kicked his way out of bounds. There's a flag up around the line there at the 24-yard line. It's going to be holding on the offense. That's going to negate the big run by Burnett. Send the Cardinals back 10 more yards. Homecoming here for the Sam Houston Texans. 9:44 left to go in the ball game. Texans trail by 7. They had a chance to score there on the previous drive. They were stopped at the 11-yard line on a 4th and 1. Quarterback keeper Stokes wasn't able to get anything going. Since then, the defense has ran into a wall. Split backs again. Willis hands the ball off. This time he's going to hand it off to Davis instead of Burnett. Davis has a lead block, and he follows his blocker, and there's going to be another flag on that play. Davis followed his block. Burnett was able to lay out a Texan. But there's a flag right there where the hit came in. Let's see what the flag is going to be. It's going to personal foul, face mask. So it's going to, all those yards that the Texans were able to get on the holding play is going to be negated. Now the ball is going to be down at the 39-yard line. 9:28 left to go. Sam Houston needs a stop. They were able to get one on their previous drive by forcing a missed field goal before driving all the way down to the 11, being stopped on a 4th and 1. Split backs again. Burnett and Davis in the backfield. 2 big boys back there. See if the Texans defense is ready. 3-3 defense, 3 linemen up front. And that ball's going to be handed off to Burnett, going to the left side. Burnett, he is fighting, moving those legs. There's 10 Texans on him, and he's still carrying the pile. 2nd and 6. The Texans band and cheerleaders are trying to cheer on their players. Decent crowd across the way for the MacArthur fans that made the drive down. 183 to 360. Second and 6. Ball at the 45-yard line. Split backs one more time. Hand the ball off this time to Davis. Davis following his blockers, and he is going to be stopped short. Gain of 3, 3rd and 2. Davis and Burnett both have about 100 yards. The Dallas Morning News earlier at halftime, when I was keeping up with stats, had both of these guys about 40 yards or less from the 100-yard mark. Wyatt Davis, 10 carries, 86 yards at last check. Jaden Burnett, 10 carries, 71 yards. That was before these 2 drives, I imagine, especially before this drive. 3rd and 1. Texans defense need to stop. Coaches, the coaches are trying to figure out what they're doing down there. Coach James calls a timeout. The Texans have to burn a timeout here. 3rd and 1, ball at the 48. While they do their timeout, we're going to step aside real quick. This is Zach Productions bringing you Texan football. Presented by John Wade Roofing.
From weekend cleanups to major projects, Trinity Logistic Services has the perfect fit for you. With dumpsters ranging from 10 all the way up to 30 feet, they handle both drop-off and pick-up so you can stay focused on cleaning up the win. Call 817-693-1302 today and let Trinity Logistic Services help you score big on convenience and efficiency.
Back to Choctaw Stadium, 3rd and 1. You have the 0-2 MacArthur Cardinals leading the 1-1 Sam Houston Texans on homecoming. 7:48 left to go in the ball game. Texans, so it looks like two down territory that the Texans have to get a stop. Score update from across town. 35-27, Colts lead over Weatherford in the fourth quarter. Homecoming night for the Colts. Colts looking to go to 3-0. That's the game on the Zap Network. You can also tune in a close game, but not as close as this one. 3rd and 1, and they're going to get under center. It's going to be a tush push, and he is going to make it. Nikolic came out in like their wildcat formation, had 3 lead blockers. He tried to get the Texans to jump, and they're not going to give him the first down. They're going to say it is, nope, that was a late decision for first and 10. They said Nikolic was down at the 49. Ran a tush push. We saw a tush push earlier today. The Texans ran one on a 4th down earlier. And now, 1st and 10, they're going to reset. Split backs, Davis and Burnett, the big boys in the backfield. This time, Willis is going to keep it. He's looking, one-on-one coverage, and he's going to catch that ball in stride, plus the flag. It looks like it's going to be pass interference on the Texans. Number 4 comes in clutch for the Cardinals. First down. Omalade, number 4, brings that ball in, snagged it out the air. That was on number 6, Emmanuel Thomas, the senior. That's not what you want. One-on-one coverage plus they're going to wave off the flag because you take the. Nope, they called hold. They're going to. When you have a bigger play, you give the option of a holding, or you got the option of the catch. They're going to take the option of the catch. First down, ball at the 9-yard line. After the almost one-handed catch, way he went up for it. 1st and goal. Split backs again. Which one is it? It's going to be Burnett. Burnett's going to find a hole. He found a lane. He's going outside. That is going to be a touchdown, Cardinals. Burnett is going to stroll into the end zone for his 2nd touchdown. There's a flag in the backfield late. Probably going to be taunting or some type of penalty on Sam Houston. I didn't see what it was, but it's in the direction of number 15 for the Texans. Coach James is not happy. His team had a chance to get down the field and tie the game on their previous drive. Now they go from a 7-point deficit to it's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct on the Cardinals, enforced on the kickoff. 34-21. .6:53 left to go in the game. The extra point is up, and it is no good. Texans trail 34-21. 6:53 left to go in the ball game. You want to step aside. This is Texan football presented to you by John Wade Roofing.
If you're looking for a pre-owned vehicle, then you need to see Yachty Pagan at Classic South in Euless. Yachty's a proud Arlington ISD product, a graduate of Lamar, and the voice of the Volunteers since 2021. Whether you're a first-time buyer, a seasoned buyer, or just looking to boost or rebuild your credit, Yachty's direct approach is why his customers become customers for life. Call or text 817-706-5679.
(34-21), 6:53 left to go in the ball game here at Choctaw Stadium. Texans are going to get the ball back. Last time they had the ball, they drove to the 11 before being stopped on a 4th and 1. But they should get the ball in good field position after the sportsmanlike conduct penalty for taunting against the Cardinals. The Cardinals will kick off from their own 25. Fans, thank you for tuning in with us. Don't forget, our 4th quarter is sponsored by Modern West Windows and Doors. See the difference their portfolio can make on your home by visiting their showroom at 1211 6th Avenue in Fort Worth, or by going to modernwestwindows.com to explore the inventory. (34-21). Crosstown 35-27. Colts lead in the 4th quarter over Weatherford. And in a game that Zach and Tim Costello have buoys fighting back, but they're down 47-26. As that ball is kicked, it's going to be returned. He makes a man miss at the 45. He's going to be pushed out of bounds at the, lower the shoulder. Takes a shot, but he's going to be knocked down at the 42-yard line. That was a big hit, but good return on the kickoff by the Texans. Now they're in good field position. Number 9, Jermaine Bingham, who caught the first touchdown pass for the Texans tonight, did a good job on that return. It all started by him making a man miss back at his own 40-yard line. And now the Texans are 44 yards away from trying to notch up, trying to cut into this lead. They've driven the ball before down there, but they weren't able to come away last time. This time the Texans need any type of points they can get. You have to have a touchdown, no field goals. Two timeouts left for Sam Houston as that ball is snapped off, and Stokes is going to roll to the left. He's going to follow a block, but he's not going to have anybody blocking for him past the line of scrimmage. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. Stokes been a big player for the Texans tonight. He has 2 passing touchdowns, and he has the rushing touchdown. 3 touchdowns, all on the hand of Carmelo Stokes, number 7. Spread shotgun, 2 right, 2 left. Fakes the handoff. Stokes rolls right. He's looking. Wheel route. Looking for Jackson. He has Jackson on the wheel. Jackson catches the ball at 24. He's going to be pushed out of bounds. Takes 2 men with him down at the 11-yard line, and that's where the Texans have a chance to try to get more points. Good job by Stokes. Fakes the handoff. He hits Jackson on the wheel. Now, knocking on the door. 6 minutes left to go. Let's see if anybody can come on in. Sister Susie, Brother John. Paul McCartney, let me in. 6:06, 34-21. And that ball is snapped. Drops back, fires, and he fires it over the head of his receiver. He tried to go fade in the corner. The Torian Bell, the junior, just over the outstretched left arm of Bell. .602. Thanks everybody for joining in on the Sam Houston Texans homecoming. Make sure you like and subscribe. The ball is snapped. Fakes like he's going to pass. He turns, he fires, runs up the middle. He is brought down at the 6-yard line. 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6. Stokes does it himself by keeping it and runs up the middle. 3rd and 5. Jackson in the backfield with Stokes. Tied in to the right. 2 receivers left. 2 down territory for the Texans. Jackson's over to the right now. Stokes keeps it, and he's going nowhere. The Cardinals are reading that play. That quarterback keeper, the Cardinals know it's coming. 4th down and 5. Back to the line of scrimmage he went. They're going to have to fire this ball in the air. The Cardinals know that when Stokes is looking, he's looking to the right side. The offensive line earlier did a good job of pushing the Cardinals to the left, but now the Cardinals defense is buckled down on it. 3 down linemen for the Cardinals. Looks like they're going to send a full-out blitz. Stokes looks, he has a man. That is going to be touchdown, Texans. That is how you cut into the lead. Chauncey Price caught the ball, made sure he held on to it, nobody around him. MacArthur sent a full-out blitz. Stokes hung in there. And now the Texans trail. Extra point pending. Texans are going to be, right now, are down 34-27. 4:51 left to go. And we got an exciting piece of action here to end the rest of this homecoming. That's good. 34-28. Texans trail to the Cardinals. 4:51 left to go. This is Texan football presented to you by John Wade Roofing. We'll be right back.
Why, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to hear Zach talk about things beyond the realm of sport, catch him with me, Ben Hart, on the Intergalactic Peace Coalition podcast. For nearly a decade, we've been geeking out on IPC about our favorite nerdy things. We have a back catalog of over 350 episodes diving into sci-fi and fantasy stories like no one else. Find the Intergalactic Peace Coalition at ipcpodcast.podbean.com or download via your favorite podcast app.
5 minutes left to go. Fourth quarter. Texans trail by 6, 34-28. Carmelo Stokes, 3 passing touchdowns, 1 on the ground. Accounted for all 4 touchdowns. That one was to Chauncey. Number 1, Chauncey Price, the junior. Bingham has a touchdown. Santillion has a touchdown. And now Price has a touchdown. And now can the Texans defense hold this rushing attack of the Cardinals and try to get one more chance? They've had chances to knock on the door to tie this game up. But if they get a stop here, Coach James is telling his boys to get ready. If the kick is up, it is going to be fielded at the 10-yard line. I'm surprised. Whoa, big block there by one of the Cardinals. And the fielder, the guy returning it, he is going to be brought down at the 22-yard line. That was a huge block, and we have a Texan down. Oh my goodness, number 6 from the Cardinals went head hunting there. Gabe Burnett, different Burnett than what we've been calling, but Gabe Burnett, he went head hunting and took out one of the Texans. Hope he's okay. Yeah, he's up and walking. We're good to go. The kick ended up being returned and down at the 25-yard line. That's where the Cardinals are going to take over. They're going to come out in their split back formation with Burnett and Davis back in the backfield. You never know which one's getting, but they've been running off tackle left and off tackle right as they send a big boy tackle in motion. Big number 60. And they're going to run behind big number 60 as Burnett gets the ball. He's going to follow 60 up the middle. He's going to get down at the 33-yard line. A very heavy package there. They look like they're going to send 60 off. Nope, 60 staying on. A 6th lineman. He's coming in motion, trying to throw off where the ball is going. I believe they have this play on college football 26 where you pull a lineman in motion now, kind of like they call it the heavy escort. And number 60 out there for the Cardinals, he is the heavy escort. Jonathan Reyes, 275. As he comes in motion again, this will be handed off to Davis. Follow the escort all day long. And the ball is out. The Texans are saying they got it. Texans are saying they got it, and it is, nope, it's going to be MacArthur ball. But there's going to be a man down on the field. Let's see if they're going to check to him or if they're going to get him off the field really quickly. Number 21. That's Alex Opare, the sophomore defensive lineman, has been making plays left and right. Made a play there, prevent anything from happening. 3rd and 3. Clock still rolling, 3:30 left to go. Texans need a big stop here. Split back. They're going to come out in a bunch formation. And now Willis is going to send one of the running backs up to the line of scrimmage, look for some type of motion. Hands the ball off, and he's fighting, he's bumbling. He's going nowhere, though. Good job by the defense to keep him from getting the 4th down. That's going to be, I'll keep him from getting the 1st down. That should be 4th down. From our angle, it looks like 4th down. That was Wyatt Davis again. And the sideline judge closest to us on the Sam Houston side said Davis is short. Nope, they gave it to him. 1st and 10. That's a questionable spot, if I do say so myself. 3 minutes left to go. And now the Cardinals are going to huddle up and take as much time off the play clock. 6 seconds left to go on the play clock. Willis trying to get his man in motion. Looks like he's going to get nope, not a delay of game. He's going to hand the ball to Burnett. Burnett cut back in the middle. He's going to go nowhere. Texans are all around him. Good job by Sam Houston. I'm surprised there wasn't a delay of game. Timeout, Sam Houston. 2:42 left to go in the ball game. While they take time out, we're going to keep it here, folks. It's been an exciting game. 34-28. Sam Houston's down to 1 timeout left, 2:42 left to go in the ball game. It has been a back and forth game. Carmelo Stokes for Sam Houston, he's got to hold his head up high no matter the outcome. He's got 4 touchdowns. He's accounted for all 4 touchdowns, 3 passing, 1 rushing, done everything you asked him to do. That young man has been the lifeblood of this offense, the bloodline of this offense. When it comes to yardage, 329 to 321, MacArthur leads. The biggest difference, 197 on the ground compared to 113. Sam Houston's done a better job running in the second half, but the defense has given up almost 200 yards rushing so far. 2nd and 8. Split back again. And Davis is going to find, he's looking for a block. Burnett's going to get a block. No hold on the outside. Good job of the Texans on the outside to see what's coming. 3rd down. And timeout, Sam Houston. 3rd and 8. 3rd and 6. 2:32 left. Sam Houston needs to get a stop here to get the ball back with one more chance to get the win. Wyatt Davis, Dallas Morning News has him over 100 yards on 13 carries, 2 touchdowns, and he's made some Texans look foolish today. But on the other side, Carmelo Stokes with his running 21 carries, 89 yards. He's got 68 yards this half by just running the ball alone. He has 3 passing touchdowns, a rushing touchdown. Good job by Carmelo, keeping everything he can to keep his team in the game. Score update from across the Zap network. 47-26. Capel leads the Bowie Volunteers. The Volunteers were able to score 39 able to score 19 in the 3rd, but it's not enough to cut into that lead. Down by 21 in the 4th quarter. Arlington up 38-27 at Maverick Stadium. As a 3rd down, it is going to be an end around. He is going to throw it. He has the wheel route. Nicholas is going to catch it. He's wide open on the wheel route. He's going to break past the tackler, and he is going to stroll into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. They fell asleep on a wheel route again. The Texans have done a good job today of keeping MacArthur from getting any type of passing game going. On that 3rd down, we all expected it to be a run, but they ran a play action, reversed it around. Nicholas was able to get out on a wheel route, found the gap. Nobody was able to keep up with him, and that is going to give MacArthur a 12-point lead. And they're going to keep the offense on the field to try to make it 14. The Texans need to score quickly and then get an onside kick. As there's going to be a timeout called by the Cardinals as they try to figure out what play they want to run. Fans, thank you for joining us. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. The goal is 1,000. Make sure you get Zach Arnold Productions there. Because we do it for the kids. We do it for the city of Arlington, for AISD, for all of those at home. We're all AISD former students. I am, Zach is, Pops is. We're all UTA Mavs, Colts. We like to keep this going so we can support the rest of the kids that come behind us. The Texans, the Volunteers, and the Colts. 2:20 left to go in the 4th quarter. 38-27 is the score over at Maverick Stadium. The Colts lead over Weatherford. It's homecoming over there as well. District play starts next week, I believe, here for all these Arlington schools. As the Cardinals come out, trips left, sends a man in motion. It's going to be a legal procedure. It looks like as that ball is thrown up in the air, it is going to be caught on the lob by Burnett. What kind of play was that? Burnett's going to catch it, but there's a flag on the backside. Another illegal procedure on the Cardinals. This time it hurts them on a 2-point conversion. So they're going to retry the 2-point conversion. Ball is now going to be spotted at the 8-yard line, and the offense is still on the field. (40-28), Cardinals lead. 2:20 left to go. Second attempt at a 2-point conversion for the MacArthur Cardinals. This time at the 8-yard line. Sam's out in a 3-3-5 defense stacked across the back. Cardinals send a man in motion. Willis rolls out. He's looking. There's not a hold flag on the penalty, but there's not a hold flag on the tackle, but the ball's going to be incomplete in the back of the end zone, intended for number 18 of MacArthur, Derek Washington. So after the incompletion on 2-point conversion, 40-28, 2:20 left to go, and the Texans are going to get the ball on this ensuing kickoff. While they get ready down there, we're going to step aside real quick. This is Zach Arnold Productions bringing you Texan football after this.
If you're looking for a pre-owned vehicle, then you need to see Yachty Pagan at Classic South in Euless. Yachty's a proud Arlington ISD product, a graduate of Lamar, and the voice of the Volunteers since 2021. Whether you're a first-time buyer, a seasoned buyer, or just looking to boost or rebuild your credit, Yachty's direct approach is why his customers become customers for life. Call or text 817-706-5679.
(40-28), back here at what used to be known as the ballpark at Arlington, but instead is now known as Choctaw Stadium. MacArthur leads. Homecoming for Sam Houston. The fans, we want to let you know after this is the John Wade Roofing post-game show. It'll be a quick wrap-up of the scores around the area, of the stats from this game, a quick what my opinion was as this team gets ready to head into district, as the kickoff is fielded at the 24-yard line, and he's going to be pushed out at the 42 after an 18-yard return. So make sure you stay tuned for the John Wade Roofing post-game show. This will be the first post-game show of the season for us at ZAP for the Sam Houston Texans. We're 2 minutes and 16 seconds away from that. But now, 2:16 left to go, 40 at the ball at the 42-yard line. Texas need a quick touchdown and then an onside kick with a chance to tie. A lot of it's going to come back down to that fourth down stop at the 11-yard line where the Texans had a chance to score, but they ran that quarterback zone again and wasn't able to get the first down. A few glimpses of busted coverage here on the defense from the Texans, and then just good running up the middle. Two running backs over 100 yards for the Cardinals, just taking apart the Texans defense. As Stokes gets the ball, he snaps, he fires, and he is going to be incomplete. He tries to get the ball to Chauncey Price, who is met by the defender, and there's a flag. There's two flags coming. It's going to be on the defender for MacArthur. He's trying to plead his case there, but number 8, Jaden Negetich. Jaden Negetich. I hope I got that right. N-G-E-T-I-C-H. Sportsmanlike conduct on number 8, Jaden. They're going to call on sportsmanlike conduct on both players. So there was a penalty on Chauncey Price as well. Penalty's offset. We'll do it again First and 10, ball at the 42-yard line. Actually, second and 10, ball at the 42-yard line. 2 minutes, 11 seconds left to go in the game. This time, Stokes looks, fires. That ball's going to be incomplete. Low pass down at the receiver's feet. Bingham. That's going to bring up 3rd and 10. 2:07 left to go. Third and 10, 2:07 left to go. Ball at the 42-yard line, and it's going to be a false start. When things start avalanching on you, it's never a good sign. Sorry, mouth is dry. I've been talking for the last 3 hours, so I do apologize. After the false start, 3rd and 15. Things have avalanched on the Texans. They, at one point in time, were down 28-21 after halftime. They had a chance to score, to tie it up. Weren't able to score. They were stopped on a 4th and 1 at the 11-yard line. MacArthur was able to jump out after a big pass play and make it 34-21. Then another big pass play, make it 40-28 as that ball is batted back in the face. Stokes had people all around him, Cardinals everywhere. And that is going to be 4th down. And the Cardinals are going to call their final timeout. 4th and 15. Oh, it's going to be a 2-minute timeout. While they take the 2-minute timeout, we're going to step aside. 2-minute break. 4th quarter, 40-28. Texans trail.
Hey, this is John Wade Jr., Colt Football 97, class of 98. And the next time you have a roofing issue, be sure and call Arlington's favorite roofer, John Wade Roofing. Look us up on the internet at johnwaderoofing.com.
Two-minute timeout here at Choctaw Stadium, 4th and 15. This is all or nothing here for the Sam Houston Texans that they trail on homecoming to the 0-2 MacArthur Cardinals. 1 week away from district play here for both of these teams and for all the teams that we cover on the ZAP network. Fourth and 15, here we go. Four receivers, trips left. And Jackson to the right of Stokes. Stokes gets the snap. He drops back. He looks. He fires across the middle. That ball is bounced off Cetilia's hands, bounced off the safety's head. And that is how the game is most likely going to end. 1:54 left to go. And that 4th down was incomplete. Cardinal ball. And that's all she wrote except for the lady singing. Fans, make sure you stay tuned for the John Wade post-game show. It will be brief since I have been talking for a while. It'll be brief. We'll go over some scores around the area, give you some final stats on this game that the Dallas Morning News has, and we'll give you an update of who do these Texans play next. As we see Willis come out, and he drops to a knee at the 40-yard line. Clock's gonna run. $1:30 left to go. Clock still ticking. They're gonna take probably another knee or two. This one's gonna be down at the 40-yard line. I want to give a shout out to Jonathan Mosley, my cameraman for the night. He's with UTA Mav, freshman, first chance to do this. Said he's done some other stuff when it comes to working in a booth, but got a chance to come out here. Had him on the headset, but it just It wasn't the night. First chance he gets come out. Hopefully we get him here a few more times in football season, but especially in baseball season. Former baseball player, said he went to school in Red Oak. But UTA Mav, that's what's important to all of us, because Zach's a Mav, I'm a Mav, Pop's a Mav, and Jonathan over here is a Mav. So happy to have him here. 43 seconds left to go. One more knee down from the Cardinals, and that's going to be all she wrote. As the teams line up, that is going to be at the end of the ball game. The Texans are going to fall to the Irving MacArthur Cardinals, 40-28 on homecoming here at Choctaw Stadium. We're going to step aside real quick before we come back for the John Wade Roofing postgame show presented to you by John Wade Roofing. This is ZachTheVoice Productions.
Hey, this is John Wade Jr., Colt Football 97, class of 98. And the next time you have a roofing issue, be sure and call Arlington's favorite roofer, John Wade Roofing. Look us up on the internet at johnwaderoofing.com.
Welcome back to the John Wade Roofing post-game show with Sam Houston Texans on homecoming here. Choctaw Stadium, first homecoming in district memory away from Wildman Field. As they fall 40-28 to the Irving MacArthur Cardinals. The Texans now fall to 1-2 on the season, with their one win being against the Irving Nimitz. MacArthur, who's in the same district with Nimitz, is going to go to 1-2. So both of these teams will walk out here today with the same record, 1-2. For Arlington High School, we have 3 games next week. Arlington High School takes on Haltom. Arlington High School, last I checked, was leading over Weatherford at UTA Stadium. Pops and John Nelson have that call. For Sam Houston, they take on South Grand Prairie next week, and what's going to be a very big game for both teams trying to get themselves into position. Sam Houston looking to get their second win of the season. Coach James will hopefully have these boys ready to play. The offense was very explosive, and they did everything they can to keep themselves in this game. For Arlington Bowie, who last I looked was trailing to Capel, they take on Grand Prairie next week at the Gopher Bowl, so we will have games all over the place. We will let you know who is going to go where. Final score here, 40-28. Let's see if I can get you some stats real quick. The Texans did a great job of keeping themselves in the game, did everything possible, but they weren't able to get enough. It's going to come down to the 4th and 1 at the 11-yard line when they were down. They had multiple chances. They were down 21-14 right before halftime. They weren't able to score on a drive. They drove down the field, stopped on a 4th down, and then when they were down 28-21, stopped on a 4th down again. They got within 7, never able to tie the game up. Final total I have here for the Dallas Morning News: 404 yards for MacArthur, 329 for the Texans. 211, big stat of the night, 211 yards rushing for Davis and Burnett from the Cardinals. Player of the game for Sam Houston, Carmelo Stokes, 14 for 23, 3 touchdowns, 216 yards passing, 21 for 89 on the ground, and a touchdown as well. Carmelo Stokes did everything he can to keep his team in the keep his team in the game. And then these Texans were playing for somebody special. Kenneth Uzi, a former head coach for the Sam Houston Texans, passed away this past week, September 8th. He was a beloved husband, a beloved father. He was a former UTA Maverick. After transferring from the University of Arkansas, he led the Mavericks back when they were called Arlington State College. After that, he earned himself a distinguished honor, Southland Conference Defensive Player of the Year in 1966, 2-time All-American in 65 and 66, and the team's co-captain in 66. After a brief stint with the Redskins, he pursued his true calling, coaching. When he went on to coach, he went on to schools like Mansfield. He went out to Alamo Palo Duro. And yes, he came here to Arlington Sam Houston, guiding the Texans to the state semifinals in 1990. Over his career as a head coach, he was 51, 52, and 2. He earned District Coach Honors of the Year 5 times, even recognitions of the NFL Coach of the Year finalist. He stopped coaching. He had coaching stops also included Lancaster, Arlington, and Eastern Hills before continuing work at AISD in the year 2000. He was inducted into the UTA Hall of Honor in 1997 and the Arlington Athletics Honor in 2024. Ken's life was defined by faith, family, and football, and a relentless drive to mentor young people on and off the field. His influence will live on in these players and coaches and colleagues whose lives he shaped. Kenneth Uzi passed away September 8th, former head coach of the Sam Houston Texans. And that has been the John Wade Roofing postgame show. A little bit about John Wade Roofing. John Sr. played for Arlington High and was the team MVP in 1976. He also played for TCU and UTA football, earning all conference championship honors. After a stint with the Houston Oilers, he started roofing in 1982 and never looked back. His legacy on the gridiron is now matched by the legacy the company has built in the community for over 40 years. So the next time you need roofing, gutters, painting, solar, or more, call the family that does more at 817-265-5520. John Wade Roofing. Thank you for all of our sponsors: John Wade, Chapman Cornelius, Ika Signs, Taco Express, Local Legends, Rummy Pools, Modern West Windows, Trinity Logistics, and others in 1836 as well. Thank you, Yachty, Pagan, over at Classic Chevrolet. We thank you all. Final thoughts: Sam Houston's offense played great. The defense had moments where they played great. At the end of the day, the powerful running backs of MacArthur were able to overcome any challenges that they faced against the Texans. For us here at Zach Productions, we will see you next week with more high school football action, either Bowie, Arlington, or Sam Houston. But at the end of the day, as always, have a good week. Take care of those you love and love that you love, and keep those that love you in your lives happy around you. Have a good day, Arlington, Texas. That is the end for us here. Final score, 40-28. Irving MacArthur beats the Sam Houston Texans. For Jonathan Mosley, this is Jay.